are up to all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Strike out ants, termites, and other pests with a call to Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system keep your home safe and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. As the weather gets warmer, your spring cleaning isn't done until you call the official pest control partner of the Auburn Tigers, Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
The starting lineups are presented by Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Running behind because we got a little bit of a late start. We'll give you the lineups as we get underway. Auburn has taken the field, our last pregame timeout in baseball after this. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Download the new and improved Auburn Game Day app. It's fully customizable to your interests with the new My Auburn tab. Plus, buy tickets, skip concession lines, be a part of game day giveaways, shop the latest Auburn gear, and get live in-game scoring. Plus, listen to every broadcast from the Auburn Sports Network, even when multiple games are happening simultaneously on the official mobile app of Auburn Athletics, the Auburn Game Day app. Download it now.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
It's that time of year again, Auburn basketball. And as this year's team makes history, you can catch every second of the historic run at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. With 77 TVs, you won't miss a second of Auburn basketball while enjoying our famous wings, cold beer, and of course, gooey fries. And don't forget Tiger Talk on Thursdays throughout the season, live with Coach Bruce Pearl in-house discussing all things Auburn basketball. Located on 2353 Bent Creek Road off of exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
Welcome back to the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. I've seen a lot of basketball, and I can tell you that to stay on top, you got to adapt, stay focused, and innovate. That's what wins championships. That's how Ford F-150 and the Ford Super Duty stay at the top of the truck game. For 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series has been America's #1 selling truck because they deliver what you need to win the day. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. Tell them Coach Pearl sent you.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Hold the game.
Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Auburn baseball is brought to you by
We didn't go on the air till 4:50 with
Department of Public Health. Don't wait.
Oh,
Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all recommended vaccines. Cook's Pest Control, keeping your home and business safe from pests and termites since 1928. And by Alabama Power, proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama.
We are underway at Plainsman Park, 5:02, our time at first pitch. Cade Fisher starts to Ron Hammond with a 1-1 count. The lefty to the right-handed leadoff hitter. He swings and sends a little flare in a shallow right center. Fisher got it in on the hands, and Hammond just lifted it out to right center. It's a leadoff single for the Monarchs, and they've got a base runner right away. Defensively, Jet Johnston in center, Johnston in left, Ballou in center, Cole Edwards in right field, and along the infield, third to first, Snow, Fabian, Rembert, McMurray. We've gotten used to seeing that lineup. Ike Irish back behind the plate, and Cade Fisher makes his third start of the season for the Tigers. With Jason Caldwell, I'm Brad Law. Thanks for making us a part of your Saturday here at Plainsman Park. They throw over to first. Hammond is back. Ephraim Morales, the DH, is the hitter. Jason, another opportunity for Cade Fisher to go out and try to go a little further than he did last week in Arlington. The pitch.
Yeah, this is definitely a pitching game from both sides. Obviously, you know what you're going to get from Dylan Brown, but for Cade Fisher, they'd like to get him through 4 innings.
Yep.
A little deeper before you get into SEC play.
First pitch weather forecast presented by Blue Moon. The pitch, again, in on the hands. He fought that one off. A fastball up and in. And now Cade here is ahead in the count, 0-2. When you choose Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Every sip of their Belgian-style wheat ale is crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander. 2025 Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled away, right side. It is probably the best weather day so far of the season.
Perfect.
By far. 72 degrees, sunny skies, a few high clouds, but just a picture-perfect day. Light winds out of the north-northeast. And we'll stay in the upper 60s to low 70s throughout our game. The 0-2 pitch, missed upstairs with a fastball, and it's a ball and 2 strikes to Morales.
Yeah, and you see a different lineup for Auburn a little bit because of the opposing pitcher. We see Jets Johnson, and you're looking at him and Cole Edwards, 2 right-handers in the outfield. A little bit different look in the outfield today.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Morales. The pitch, missed outside. Try the outside corner with a fastball. Ran it up there at 90. But now the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hammond at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. Or top of the first inning. Fisher, 6'3", 202. Junior from Dalton, Georgia, is 2-2. Called strike 3. Dotted the inside corner beautifully with a fastball. A lot of fastballs there to Morales. And Fisher gets his first strikeout of the game.
A good pitch. You got to be able to pitch to both sides of the plate. Talked to Gabe Gross the other day. And look, you got to be able to pitch and throw a fastball to both sides of the plate if you want to be a starting pitcher. And we've seen that go in and out already for Cade Fisher.
So here is Luke Waters and another throw to first. Hammond does not have a stolen base attempt this season. This is just his 5th start of the year. He started last night's game. He was down in the 9-hole last night, had a 2-run single and a walk. And the pitch misses downstairs. 1-0 to Waters. He's batting 200 for the year. No homers, 4 RBIs. He singled and doubled. He was 2 for 4 in last night's game.
He'll look much better than that last night.
Yeah. A 1-0. Popped up right side. That'll get out of play. It's 1-1. Morales, who just struck out, homered in last night's game in the first inning. Monarchs took an early lead in the game. The 1-1 to Waters. Dropped a little low with an off-speed pitch, and now it's 2-1.
Yeah, that one, you got to be able to throw that for a strike if you're Cade Fisher because he doesn't throw 95. So he's going to have to be able to throw those pitches for strikes to keep those guys off balance. 2-1. Fouled straight back. Pretty good cut at a fastball. It was a little up, and now it's 2-2. Equestrian a winner over Texas A&M earlier today. Softball starts its conference season at Mississippi State a little bit later on tonight. Here is the 2-2 pitch from Fisher. Got him. Strike 3. Outside corner with the fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts, both looking for Auburn's junior lefty.
And that's what we were just talking about. He's able to throw a fastball for a strike on the inside corner to the last batter. Fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Really good job by Ike Irish there to frame that pitch.
Fisher, now 10 strikeouts on the season. He had 8 in 5 innings coming in. Now 10 and 5 2/3. Here's Zach late swing, and he lines it off the net and into the Auburn dugout. 0-1. First inning, very early, very small sample size, but he's jamming these hitters a little bit. He's getting a lot of late swings off the hands. And the 0-1 has to wait. He'll throw to first.
Yeah, fastball movement's going to be key for him. He's going to be able to obviously locate it, but it needs to be moving and needs to kind of have a little life on it. Has some of that late life right now, and that's going to be huge for him.
0-1 the count. The pitch. Fouled straight back, 0-2. So Fisher gave up a leadoff single to Hammond. He has struck out Morales and Waters. He started well last week against Oregon State. Had a walk, but 3 strikeouts in the first inning. The 0-2 missed outside and a little bit high. Late did not chase. Now we'll see what he comes up with, 1 and 2.
Yes, if he tries to come back inside with the fastball, because he's had the fastball has been kind of the best pitch so far. He's kind of leaned out a couple of times.
1-2. High and outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I would guess Cade Fisher's probably going to be somewhere around 60, 65 pitches because of kind of coming back. So needs some clean innings to start this game.
He's at 18 right now, the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. He froze all 3 here in the first inning after giving up a leadoff single. Wow. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left for Old Dominion. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It's ODU nothing, Auburn coming to bat. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
They know we do this, so when they come up, they call the play. We're going to come up and screen. No, we didn't do it.
Long three. Got it. Oh, he got it.
Now, don't foul.
Oh, my gosh. Harper just dribbled it out and said, stop me if you can.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment on the Auburn Sports Network.
Children's of Alabama is excited to partner with Auburn Baseball because at Auburn, it's about making a difference on and off the field. The team is thrilled to introduce Hits and Sits, where all proceeds will benefit Children's of Alabama. Step up to the plate and sponsor a home game. You can sign up by visiting bc5foundation.org. Choose a game and a strikeout or a hit. It will be echoed beyond Plainsman Park into the lives of families at Children's of Alabama. Sign up today at bc5foundation.org. War Eagle.
A single from the leadoff hitter and then 3 straight strikeouts. That was the top of the first inning. Now we go to the bottom of the inning and the first look at Dylan Brown, who is a phenomenal lefty, a freshman lefty for Old Dominion. No, he's not a freshman. He's 1-0 this year. This is his 4th start. So far, 19 innings, 8 hits, no runs, 5 walks, 30 strikeouts. And teams are batting 127 against Dylan Brown.
Ridiculous numbers.
Ridiculous. And
early, late, small sample size, whatever.
And coming into this year, like his first 2 years, he was fine.
Yeah.
He was fine. This year, he was 5-5 coming into the season in his college career. This year, he's been absolutely dynamite. So 30 strikeouts to 5 walks, a 6-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and no runs allowed through 19 innings. Auburn will try to attack him with Snow, McMurray, and Fabian at the top of the order.
Which Thompson talked about last night, trying to get pitches in him and try to get to the bullpen. They were able to do that last night, try to get him pitches. You know, I wouldn't expect a whole lot of early swings, but Eric Snow's a guy who's pretty aggressive. And, I think you have to be very mindful of swinging at pitches in the zone.
6'5", 230 the pitch. Right through there, or not right through, but on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1 to Eric Snow. Brown looks the part.
Big lefty.
Man,
looks
alive.
like a tight end.
Looks like a horse. Big lower body. There's a swing and a miss by Snow at one diving down and in. And very quickly, it's 0-2. You've seen the fastball and see the slider.
And that's it. That's the pitch, though, that you can't give him. He's too good to swing at those pitches because if he does, now you're at his mercy.
Brown climbs back on top of the rubber, looks in, and here's the 1-1 pitch. Bouncing ball left side. It's foul. Still 0-2. Snow, the leadoff man. The 1-2 pitch to him. Lined into left center field. It'll hang up, though. And here comes Thomas to make the catch for the first out. Good solid contact, but it stayed in the air long enough for Thomas to get to it. Luke Waters in left, Thomas in center. Kanan George in right field. Along the infield, it's Maverick Stallings at third, Kyle Edwards at short, Teron Hammond at second base, Zach Lade at first. Jack Slater behind the plate. Good to see him out there, the son of former Auburn head coach Tom Slater. Talk a little more about him as we go along. First pitch, Cooper McMurray
He backs up out of the way of one high and tight, 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, see how it's going to be interesting to see how, Auburn's only got a couple of lefties in here, but how you handle a guy like this because he has multiple pitches. And it's interesting to see him move around the rubber already.
Mm-hmm. The 1-0 check swing. Pitch was called a strike. Pretty good pitch, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he backed up all the way to the far left side of the rubber right there to get a little bit more angle on that breaking ball.
Brown into the wind, into the plate. It's high, 2-1. Bottom of the first inning, 1 out, nobody on base. And the 2-1 to McMurray. Fastball missed low. And it's 3-1.
That's the thing, Brad. Cooper McMurray's not your normal number 2 hitter because he's not a guy that runs fast, but he has a great eye, gives you good at-bats. He's a guy right now that works in the 2-hole for this team.
3-1 pitch. Here's a breaking ball dropped in for a strike. That's tough.
3-1 backdoor breaking ball. Yeah, that's a hard swing. And you know what? If you're Cooper McMurray, that's a good take.
Yeah. He takes as well as anybody on the team. Leader in walks. Walked again here last night. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung and missed. McMurray, I think, was looking fastball and was just out in front.
That's it. When you have 92, 93 from the left side and you're willing to pitch backwards and throw breaking ball in 3-1 and 3-2, that makes it really difficult, especially early because that's not a pattern thing you're looking for.
Brown, a legit pro prospect for this Old Dominion team. The second of 3 lefties, the second of 6 in a row. Left-handed starting pitchers that Auburn will see as it gets into conference play next weekend. The first pitch misses low to Fabian, 1 ball, no strikes. Derek, 3 homers, 18 driven in. Drove in runs in 3 separate at-bats in last night's game. That was a 10-4 Auburn win. 1-0 pitch. Off speed, and that is hit high to left field. Pretty well. Waters jumps up against the wall in left and makes the catch for the 3rd out. So a couple of fly ball outs and a strikeout, and Brown retires the Tigers in order in the first inning. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 1 no score at Plainsman Park. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Montgomery is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Montgomery. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLE.
It's that time of year again, Auburn basketball. And as this year's team makes history, you can catch every second of the historic run at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. With 77 TVs, you won't miss a second of Auburn basketball while enjoying our famous wings, cold beer, and, of course, gooey fries. And don't forget Tiger Talk on Thursdays throughout the season, live with Coach Bruce Pearl in-house discussing all things Auburn basketball. Located on 2353 Bent Creek Road off of Exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
This is Coach Butch Thompson. Back to more baseball on the Auburn Sports Network.
Back at Plainsman Park, no score as we head to the 2nd inning. That's been a rarity of late. Arlington, Birmingham last night, somebody scoring in the first inning. It's been a while since we had a scoreless first.
Yeah, leadoff home runs or first inning home runs, some of those things. And now is when this game starts to get interesting because we saw Kay Fisher was really good in the first inning last weekend.
Yeah.
Now what's it look like in innings 2, 3, and 4? Because that's ultimately going to determine if he's going to be able to stay in a rotation. Because they're looking for him to get deeper into games. And, if he doesn't tighten up, I think this is a chance to do that. A little warmer tonight, and we'll see how he does.
Bottom half of Oregon State's order went single, double play, homer, single, walk, walk against Fisher a week ago.
Really different from first inning to second inning.
First pitch is low. Kanan George, the batter. The 1-0 to him is at the knees for a strike, 1-1. George batting .216, a homer, 3 driven in. Here's the wind and the pitch. Pops the mid, just missed a little outside, 2-1.
I like it, though. Throwing the fastball with conviction, and I like to see that coming back out after that first inning.
Fisher's 2-1 inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the delivery.
Pretty good
Missed
pitch.
a little bit outside, ball 4.
Yeah, it's pretty good pitches. Not a whole lot of that outside strike zone right now.
So a leadoff walk to George. And now Ryan Thomas is the batter. Right-handed batter out of Salt Lake City. And the first pitch on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah.
Love coming to the inside corner to start the at-bat.
Yeah, and you know, he's set up over the inside corner of Ike Irish. That pitch, he's giving that pitch a little bit more right now.
0-1, missed away, 1-1.
Not giving the away much at all.
James Ainsworth is the home plate umpire this afternoon. John Brammer is at first, Clint Lawson at second. Kevin Sweeney is down at third. The 1-1 to Thomas. Swing and a miss. Had a big cut. Top hand came off the bat. And it's 1-2. Fisher with 3 strikeouts in the first inning. K-Counter presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number 1. We'd love to get number 4 here. Fisher is set. Fisher fires. Whoa, miss low. Was a good pitch. A hard ball to take. But Thomas did, and the count's even at 2-2. Pitch. Line drive right field. That's down. Edwards over to get it. Going from first to third on the play is George, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Unfortunately, this is what we've seen. And this is not what you want to see if you're Butch Thompson, Everett Tiford, and those guys. See how Fisher responds right now, but this is the similar pattern that we've seen.
Both Old Dominion hits are opposite field singles. So a walk and a single. They're at the corners with nobody out. Snow comes in even with the bag at third. Medium depth for the middle infielders for the Tigers as Kyle Edwards stands in and swings at the first pitch, drives it right side foul, 0-1.
Yeah, right here, get a double play. You would
give up the run.
You'd take a run right here, yes, but try to get some clean bases here and try to get out of this inning.
0-1 to Edwards. Here it is. Downstairs with an off-speed pitch, 1-1. Edwards, 1 home run, 4 driven in, .216 his average. Leads the team in stolen bases. Might be a tough guy to double up. Tigers have been good in that area. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. Snow gloves, goes to second for 1, on to first. Double play. 5-4-3. Third twin killing of the weekend. A run scores. George crosses the plate. Old Dominion leads 1-0. Now the bases are clear with 2 outs.
Yeah, that's exactly what you needed right there for Cade Fisher. Get your ground ball, settle in, and say, okay, I make a couple of good pitches here. 1-0, no harm, no foul right now.
It is oddly similar to last week so far, and the pitch hits Stallings on the top of the foot. Trying to land that back foot slider to the right-handed batter, and he hit him on top of the foot. So for Fisher, that is his second hit batter of the season. And it brings the number 9 hitter to the plate, Jack Slater. He's batting .231 for the year. He is their most frequent catcher. We saw Holman in that position last night, and boy, he took a beating. Several foul balls that ricocheted off of him, kind of jammed his fingers at one point as well. So Slater back in there. Tom Slater, the head coach of the Tigers for 4 years. Teams went 1-15 and 1-13 during his time.
Chris Finwood was an assistant under Slater, and Carl Nonamaker worked with Finwood at Old Dominion.
First pitch to Slater. Big cut. A little late, though. Fouled it off to the left. It's 0-1. Fisher has not had a problem starting ahead in counts. Last week against Oregon State, that second inning, gave up a single, got a double play. Here today, a walk and a single and a double play. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Up and in with a fastball. And the lefty pulled the trigger. It's 0-2.
And
chance
now,
to get out of it.
Correct. Can you see now, you stay with a fastball, but if you throw a breaking ball now, can you get it close enough to where you get a swing? And we haven't seen him be very close yet.
0-2. Missed outside.
He's just not going to give those outside corner pitches right now. That's a good pitch. That's a really good 0-2 pitch.
You come back up and in with a fastball that you got to strike 2.
I think you've done pretty well with the fastball. Come back to it again.
1-2 pitch. Fastball missed a little low and out. Not by much. You like the control so far here by Fisher.
Again, the leadoff walk was one that was tough, but you come back and again, fastball and with some conviction.
Pitch. Called strike 3. Fastball down the middle. Slater looking for something else, and Fisher has his 4th strikeout, and they're all looking. A run on 1 hit and a walk. No errors. 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. It's 1-0 Old Dominion. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
For 70 years, Max Credit Union has been more than just a financial institution. We've been a part of your community, your milestones, your dreams. At Max, you're not just a customer. You're a member, a neighbor, a friend. So as we celebrate 70 years of trust, service, and financial growth, we want to say thank you. Thank you for choosing Max, and thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. Max Credit Union, 70 years strong and just getting started. Federally insured by NCUA.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
One to nothing Old Dominion. Dylan Brown staked to a 1-run lead as we get set for the bottom of the 2nd. Middle third of the order, Ballou, Freilich, and Rembert due up. This 2nd inning is brought to you by Southern Union. There's a new path to the Plains runs through Southern Union State Community College. You can move seamlessly, without a seam. Move seamlessly to Auburn to complete your bachelor's degree in selected programs by taking courses at Southern Union and Auburn concurrently at Southern Union's tuition rates. Let Southern Union put you on a path to the Plains. Here is Cade Ballou, who in his Auburn career is getting hit by a pitch once every 6 at-bats. First pitch, missed upstairs, 1-0. He was hit a couple of times yesterday. This year, already 10 times, 1-0. Down in the dirt, spun a slider up there, it's 2-0. Cade has also walked 8 times, and he has 15 hits, has an on-base percentage of .532. That's the 2nd highest among the regular players. The 2-0, Ballou takes a strike on the outside corner.
A 2-0 breaking ball. We've seen 3-1 breaking ball. We've seen 2. He is willing to pitch backwards, and he trusts that he can throw those pitches for strikes, and he's done it so far.
He's getting them, yeah. He should be confident he can get them. Shift is on against Ballou. The pitch is pulled right side into the shift, right to late, the first baseman, who was a foot off the line. Defensive alignment. Got Old Dominion an out there. Ballou rolls out to first. 1 away, and Chase Freilich's the hitter.
Yeah, pretty solid contact now. 3 of the first 4 outs that Auburn's had have been pretty good contact.
It's a good point. Chase Freilich is the hitter. A .478 average for Freilich. He was 2 for 5 with 4 RBIs last night. 3 of them came in his last at bat. Here's the pitch. Bounced up there, 1-0. An opposite field, bases loaded, bases clearing double. He continues to play like somebody who's been playing the college game for longer than a month.
Yeah, doesn't try to do too much. That's the key, in really good hands.
1-0 pitch. Fouled straight back and out of the ballpark. 1-1.
Hand-eye coordination from the the tennis background definitely plays off for him because he never looks overmatched or off balance, and I think that's a huge key.
Peachtree City native stands in there from the left side. The 1-1 pitch. It is low, and it's 2-1. Auburn wearing the cream-colored jerseys. Real classic look. Auburn in cursive, in navy across the front, numbers in orange. Letters and numbers on the back in navy blue batting helmet. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball catches the top of the strike zone, and Slater brought it back.
Yeah, that has not been a strike for the first part of this game.
Instead of 3-1, it's now 2-2 to Auburn's designated hitter, Chase Freilich. And the 2-2 from Brown. Called strike 3.
That's a drop-down sidearm look with a 2-2 pitch there to give you that feeling that ball's riding in on you and it riding across the plate. I mean, he drops down right there.
Yeah, that big 6'5" frame. He sure did. That was just barely above sidearm.
That's Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
Kind of that's the first time we've seen that against a lefty. So that's a different look for him throwing the ball.
This is a big dude. First pitch to Chris Rembert. Breaking ball, stayed high. 1-0. He's not gotten ahead of too many hitters.
No, he has fallen behind. But again, he's able to pitch from behind because he's able to throw breaking balls in fastball counts.
1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, high again. Same pitch, same spot. 2-0 the count. Chris Rembert batting .297. 3 homers, 13 driven in. Rembert was 1 for 3, walked a couple of times in last night's game. The 2-0. Line past the third baseman and into left field. Rembert may try for 2. He will. Waters gathers, throws. Rembert slides in feet first with a double. Auburn's first hit of the game, a 2-out double by Rembert.
I think they figured out a little bit. It's a 2-0 pitch and it's a 2-0 breaking ball. He stays back on it. We've seen that over and over again, going off speed in fastball counts, and he did it again, and it was up.
Yeah, he hung it about belt high, and Rembert delivered his 4th double of the season. Now here's Ike Irish. Irish, the 7th hitter in the lineup for the Tigers today, batting .264.
Lots of room on the left side, and if you're Ike Irish, that's where you have to get back to first.
Yep. First pitch. It's low, 1-0. Yeah, it's what we saw him do so well the last 2 years.
Yes, stay back, and use your hands. They're so good. And, hey, if you're going to give me the single through the 6 hole, then you take it. That gets you going.
6'2" junior catcher, 1-0 pitch. High fly ball left center field. Thomas giving chase in the canyon. He runs out of room. It is off the wall. It's an RBI double for Ike Irish, and we are tied. He went the other way.
Or a double to left field. But it was that's exactly where you're looking at. That's his strength.
That's his power alley,
and that's how, when you know he gets going, that's what he does. Stays on the ball, lets it get deep, and uses those hands. And he's got the power to do that and get it anywhere he wants to.
It's another one that Brown left up. And I was looking. I thought that ball, he hit it about as deep as you can hit it without hitting it out. Back-to-back doubles, and we are tied here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Now, Jet Johnston. First pitch. Swing and a miss. This is his first at-bat of the year. Pitcher and outfielder. Transfer from Texas A&M. He has a couple of wins. He has a save. And the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He has a couple of swings and misses right now in his first at-bat of the season. In there is a right-handed hitter against the lefty Dylan Brown.
And it's interesting. He's got juice, but he pitches like a crafty lefty. That's a hard combination.
0-2, way upstairs. Slater had to come out of his crouch to get it. Be leery of something diving here.
Oh, yeah, it's coming. He's going to come back to it now. If you're Jet Johnson, you have to stay back, and you have to see it up. Those are the 2 keys for you right now.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider diving down, and he gets his third strikeout of the game. But Auburn gets 2 back-to-back. That's what back-to-back is. Gets back-to-back 2-out doubles by Rembert and Irish. A run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. Tie game through 2. It's 1-1, and Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games all on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Wetumpka is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Wetumpka. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Back to more of the Tigers and Monarchs at Plainsman Park.
New pitcher for Auburn as we go to the 3rd inning in a 1-1 ball game. Cam Tilley is on out of Newburgh, Indiana, 6'2", 207, a sophomore right-hander. He's tied for the team lead with 2 wins. He's 2-0 in his 4 outings this year. 2-0 with a 3.72 earned run average. 4 appearances, 9.2 or 9 2/3 innings. 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 walks, and 16 strikeouts. Opposition is batting .167 against Cam Tilley. He was 3-1 last year with a 6.29 earned run average. So 3-1 last year, 2-0 so far to start this season. Cade Fisher went through the lineup once. 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 38 pitches for Tilley, or for Fisher. 21 of them for strikes. So, well, we'll see how far Tilley can go. He's averaged more than 2 innings every time he's been out there.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see because, these group of guys have all been good for 2 innings, and then the third it starts to falter a little bit.
And there's a lefty in the bullpen now.
I wonder if we go 2 innings at a time and see what that looks like.
Here is Teron Hammond, the leadoff hitter. He tried to jump on that first pitch, fouled it straight back. Hammond singled to right center to lead off the ball game. Brad Law, Jason Caldwell at Plainsman Park. Quinn Brakeem pulling double duty today. He had the basketball broadcast earlier from our Skyview studios. The 0-1, Tilley misses high. 1-1 the count.
Looks like Carson Myers, so I'm guessing they're getting him ready, hopefully for them probably to start a clean inning.
For the eventual transition. Yeah. 1-1. Breaking ball, missed a little high. 2-1.
That's a good pitch.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, it's one that if the hitter swings at it, he's likely under it.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a lot of sting behind it. 2-1. Fastball, swung and missed. High and outside at 94. 2-2.
That's what Tilley brings is power arm, power breaking ball. And if he can dial it in, he's a guy that become really big for this staff.
That located fastball plus the curve, dangerous, the pitch. Threw the fastball low that time, and the count is full. 1-1, top of the 3rd inning. Tilley, last time out, got the win against Oregon State, 2 1/3 innings. Payoff pitch. Fly to center. Ballou to his left and back a couple of steps, makes the catch. 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Yeah, to have a couple of clean innings right here, let you settle in, and you put some good swings on Dylan Brown, get him back on the mound quickly to have to get back out there again. That'd be really big.
Ephraim Morales, the DH. First pitch, breaking ball, high and outside. 1-0.
And that'll be the thing, Brad. Can he throw that pitch for a strike? He hasn't. And if not, then they're able to sit on 94 and, they're able to know what's coming. That makes it tough.
Pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Same pitch, he just brought it down.
That was it. If he throws that pitch for a strike, Cam Tilley becomes really dangerous and really tough for the opposition.
1-1 offering from Tilley. Breaking ball swung and missed, 1-2.
It's hard slider at 82, 83. That's a power slider.
Now, do you go back to it? You got the swing and the miss. Here's the pitch. Yeah, went back to it, and he fouled it off the end of the bat. Still 1-2. Outfield is straight away. There's no wind to speak of at the moment. 1-2 pitch. Fastball grounded to third. Snow gloves, pats, throws, caught. 2 away. Really quick bat by Morales. He turned on it, grounded it right to Snow at third. So 2 up, 2 down for Tilley. And Luke Waters, a strikeout victim his first time. That was against Fisher. Righty. First pitch to Waters. Fastball hit to first. McMurray gloves, underhand toss to Tilley covering, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Tilley and the Tigers in the third. 3 up, 3 down go the Monarchs. We go to the bottom of the third inning. 1-1 our score. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
It's that time of year again, Auburn basketball. And as this year's team makes history, you can catch every second of the historic run at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. With 77 TVs, you won't miss a second of Auburn basketball while enjoying our famous wings, cold beer, and, of course, gooey fries. And don't forget Tiger Talk on Thursdays throughout the season, live with Coach Bruce Pearl in-house discussing all things Auburn basketball. Located on 2353 Bent Creek Road off of Exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
Since Auburn Bank opened in 1907, we've been tested by world wars, pandemics, and plenty of troubled times. Through it all, we've not only survived, but thrived by staying true to our core values of sound money management and putting our customers first. And just as surely as more challenges will come, we'll meet them the way we always have, with your confidence and our experience. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
One as Auburn comes to bat in the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Edwards, Snow, and McMurray, 9-1-2. This third inning is brought to you by the Vance Law Firm, where the phone number is easy to remember. They say dial 3 for me, 334-333-3333. Well, Auburn in the last inning was able to score the first run off of Dylan Brown this season.
Yeah, this is not the opener either.
No, 21 innings for Brown, and Auburn's got the only run that he's allowed this year. He started against Georgia Tech on opening weekend. Went 5 innings, gave up 2 hits.
I think for Auburn, too.
Yeah.
Now, can you stay back on the breaking ball and
Cole Edwards steps in and takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1.
That has not been anywhere close to a strike, especially not to a guy that's 6'4".
No, it was caught around the shins. Cole Edwards, sophomore from Hoover, limited duty this year. He takes the ball in.
A much better pitch.
Sure did look closer, didn't it?
But, now it's 90. It was 92, 93. If you're Auburn, you go, hey, he's not going to throw that fastball by you. You can stay back a little bit more.
1-1. Missed inside with a breaking ball, 2-1. Brown was the conference pitcher of the week after his game at Charlotte. 8 innings, 2 hits. Now the 2-1 to Cole Edwards. Hit him. Sure did. Right on the foot. Leadoff base runner.
Really good at bat by Cole Edwards just to stay patient. We're talking about like he is going to throw that breaking ball, and he's throwing it a lot more than the fastball right now.
And a guy who, this is just his second start of the year. He was 2 for 4 coming in.
Yeah.
Didn't try to do too much there. Didn't try to press. Just had a good at bat. Stood in. Got hit. Now the second look at the Old Dominion left-hander. Eric Snow flied to center his first time. Hole on the right as they hold Edwards at first. Pitch to Snow. Upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to locate the fastball nearly as well as he did early on the first couple of batters, and Auburn put good swings on him.
Yeah.
And he's not turning it loose quite like that. Yeah, he can stay. He's been pitching backwards. Breaking ball count almost right now in 1-0.
1-0 pitch. Flied, right side, foul.
But there you go. You can stay on that fastball at 90 and not have to get worried about it thrown by you.
Snow scored 3 runs in the game last night. 2 hits, a walk, drove in a run. 1-1 pitch, ground ball, base hit, left field. Edwards stops at second. Snow with another hit. Boy, has he found a home in the leadoff spot for this team.
He's done a really good job of not only driving the baseball, but staying, like I said, being patient, makes contact. Yeah, he's kind of fitting in right. It's going to be tough to get him out of there right now.
For Snow, it's hit number 20 on the year. That's 3rd best on the team. And he scored a team-high 18 runs. Now, Auburn with runners at first and second and nobody out. Here's Cooper McMurray.
And it was the breaking ball for you the first time to see if Cooper.
Pitch to McMurray. Low and outside. Blocked by Slater, 1-0.
See if he adjusts, stays back on that, and makes him give him a fastball. We'll see. Let's see if Brown comes back to that sidearm fastball look against the lefty.
He's fallen behind all 3 batters so far in the inning. Brown straightens up. His 39th pitch on the way. It's a called strike on an off-speed pitch. 1-1. Our score. Bottom of the 3rd. Brown from the stretch deal. Swing and a miss. Tried to stop his swing 90% of the way through. Couldn't do it.
It's just he's getting a heavy dose of the lefty breaking ball. Yeah. Right now, if you're Cooper, you have to almost take the same approach we saw from Mike Irish. But look, I'm going to take the ball the other way right here. I got to stay and let it get deep. See it as deep as you can.
They're in the shift against him. The 1-2. Ooh, up and in. Low bridged him.
Yeah, you can bet now it's going to be down and away again.
Yeah. That was a pretty classic setup there,
yes.
huh? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the 3rd, 1-1 score. Brown ready. Is 2-2. Ground ball, right side, foul, pass first. It was the breaking ball.
He missed his spot and got away with it.
Yep. So Brown gets a new baseball, digs around, takes a walk off the mound. Home plate umpire James Ainsworth says start the clock. Again, Brown comes set and comes home. Fly ball left side. He dropped down and went with that sidearm again.
That's his strikeout pitch to lefties is going to be that Randy Johnson look a little bit there. I don't know if it's even 3/4. It's a little bit lower than that.
Yeah. It is almost a straight sidearm delivery for sure. All right, we'll do it again. McMurray hanging tough. Brown's pitch. Fly ball down the line in left, hit well, but it's slicing away and foul over the net into the seats.
Hey,
still 2-2.
No matter what, right now, it's a really good at bat from Cooper McMurray. Again, you're getting pitches in Dylan Brown, 3rd inning, up to 44 pitches. Not a ton, but that's what you want. The more you see him, the more you'll be able to adjust.
44, but still nobody out.
Correct.
So you got a chance to, maybe get him around the 60 pitch mark at the end of this inning. Another 2-2 to McMurray. He swings and tops it, foul right side. Another foul ball. And with every one, that dugout gets a little more lively, and it continues to build that library of information that you have on Brown.
That's it. That's part of it when you face a guy like this. You hadn't seen a bunch. He hasn't thrown a ton. 19 innings. So the more pitches you get in, the more you're able to adjust and manipulate at bats a little bit yourself.
Again, Brown from the stretch. He's ready. And another 2-2. Line drive, right field. It's down. George had to play it on a hop, and the runners had to hold up to make sure it wasn't going to be caught. McMurray, after fouling off 4 2-2 pitches, lines a single to right, and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
That's a senior at bat right there from Cooper McMurray. He saw everything he was going to get.
Yep.
Waited and really good swing there. Didn't try to do too much once again. And now you got him loaded, and Derek Fabian's been swinging it really well.
Your RBI leader at the plate right now. Derek fly to center. No, he flew to center his first time.
You hit the ball really hard.
Yeah.
So they've had some good swings on a guy that hasn't had much of these. And so I think Dylan Brown's probably a little bit in shock that when you haven't had anything happen all year, the fact that Auburn already has 4 hits.
Well, last week against UT Martin, he gave up 4 hits in 6 innings. He'd only given up 8 hits all year coming into this game. 4 of those were last week against UT Martin in 6 innings. Auburn has 4 hits with nobody out here in the bottom of the third today. UT Martin did the best job. They did win the game. UT Martin won the ball game 6-0. But they got all their offense once they got into the bullpen.
And that's the thing. I talked to Chris Finwood yesterday, and he's like, look, when we get to the bullpen, we're going to struggle. It showed up yesterday.
Yes, it did.
Butch Thompson said last night, look, we're trying to get to the pen. So far, you have started the way you wanted to. Now can you make him pay here, bases loaded, nobody out?
Derek Fabian with the Tiger at every base. The pitch. Low and inside, ball 1. He has fallen behind everybody here in the third inning.
He hasn't been able to throw the fastball for a strike in a while, not consistently. And that's allowed Auburn to sit back and stay on the breaking ball a little better.
The shortstop, Edwards, plays Fabian to pull significantly. He's halfway between second and third. The pitch. Popped up, right side, foul. That'll get out of play. And it's 1-1 to Fabian. 3 homers, 18 RBIs. Right-handed batter. The 1-1. Off speed, missed outside. It's 2-1.
Great take there because that's a good pitch. And that shows you when you're dialed in a little bit. You're not chasing.
Yeah.
And right now, Derek Fabian is not chasing it. That's when he gets a little bit of trouble. He is not doing that right now.
3 for 4 last night in the series opener. Scored 3 runs, drove in 3 runs. 2-1 pitch. Bouncing ball. Right side. It'll get a run home. They'll only have 1 play. That's to throw out Fabian at first. It's an RBI ground out for Derek Fabian. He hit it the other way on a 2-1 pitch, and Auburn takes the lead. It's 2-1. Hammond with only 1 play to get Fabian, and he threw it low. He nearly threw that ball away. As it is, runners advance. They're at second and third.
That's a productive at bat. That's one where you get back to the dugout, you're going to be celebrated because that's, you got your job done, and now you moved everybody up, and you got a couple of runners in score position with 1 out.
Cade Ballou trying to clean him up. 1 out. Runners second and third. 20 pitches so far here in the inning. Pitch to Ballou. Whew. Didn't miss by much. Maybe a little low and out. 1-0. That has been a strike a couple times today.
The outside corner has been a little hit or miss. And Cade Ballou, can you sit on one right here? Because he's a guy that put a good swing on him the first time.
1-0. Ballou swings and lines it into right center field. That gets down. That's going to score a couple. Cade Ballou, a 2-run single, and Auburn leads 4-1. Ballou drives in his 6th and 7th runs of the season, and Auburn is now done to Dylan Brown what no one else has been able to do this year. Not just 1 run, but now a 3-run inning.
The first at bat, Cade pulls one to the first base, hits it really well. He stayed closed on that lefty, and another good swing. Hit off the end of the bat a little bit, but in the perfect spot.
4-1 Tigers, and now Chase Fralick in this relentless lineup for the Tigers. Ballou gets a good lead at first, and Brown throws over. Ballou with 10 steals. He got another one last night. He's only been caught twice. Auburn as a team, 24 stolen bases. Now they throw it away. They throw it away. Ballou on his way to second. The throw's late. He slides in feet first. That'll be an error on Brown. Tried to make a snap throw over to first and just threw it wild.
And, it's interesting. You see a guy that hasn't had much traffic this year. He hasn't had many people make good swings on him. And all of a sudden, all those things add up.
Yeah.
You start to press a little bit more, and Auburn's done a great job.
Started to pull the thread against him a little bit here and there, trying to keep on pulling. Fralick up and in. 1-0. Limboed out of the way of it. Fralick 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Lefty here. Pitch. Turned his shoulders, didn't offer it the fastball that was high. 2-0.
We talked about it. Don't help him out. If you don't help him out, sooner or later, and again, he's a really talented guy, but he's not throwing 95.
Yeah.
So you're able to stay on balance and not have to overextend yourself.
He's fallen behind all 6 here in the inning. 2-0, we'll have to wait. They turn and they throw to second.
In these spots, too, he's pitched backwards and been throwing breaking ball in these 2-0, 3-1 counts. With Chase Fralick, he's missed with 2 fastballs. I'm going to say, look, maybe you get you a certain spot right here, breaking ball, see if you can turn on one.
2-0 pitch to Fralick. Low. Laid off the slider. And it's 3-0. A walk to Fralick would load him up for Rembert, who doubled last time.
And this is the at-bats that Chase Fralick gives you, and these are not normal at-bats for freshmen.
Yeah.
But he just does not swing at a whole lot of bad pitches. If you do that, you're going to be successful.
3-0. Inside corner, strike 1. The take was on. Well, Fralick's 3-run double last night was an opposite field shot. The left side of the infield is wide open for him here. 3-1. The pitch on the way. It dropped in there. Got the breaking ball in for strike 2.
And he continues to do that. He continues to throw breaking ball in fastball counts. And that's kind of the MO right now, at least early on.
So let's see. The junior lefty, 6'5", Dylan Brown. His 58th pitch of the game with 1 out. Swung on and missed. He threw the fastball on the outside corner.
Really good response right there. Still the runner in score position. Remember, really good at bat last time.
Yeah, Rembert doubled. Irish then behind him doubled to get Auburn on the board. 4 runs on 5 hits for Auburn in this game. 1 run on 2 hits and an error for Old Dominion. Rembert, first pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt. 0-1. 7th man to bat for Auburn in the 3rd. Pitch. Down and in. A ball and a strike. Ballou's fun to watch out at second base. He's dancing around and hopping around and trying to get into the head of the pitcher.
Yeah, and keeping the second base. He's keeping him occupied. I mean, he has to stay close because they know the K. Ballou will take off. And so second baseman leaves you a huge hole on the right side.
1-1. Bouncing ball foul to the left. Off-speed pitch. It's 1-2. Remember the freshman from Pensacola had the big game against Oregon State a week ago. 1-2. Little bit low and away. 2-2.
You're over 60 pitches now.
Yep.
So you have done what you wanted to do, which is make him extend early on.
30 pitches total in the first 2 innings. 32 here in the third. 2-2 pitch. Missed inside. Counts full. He's gone full to back-to-back hitters. He's had 2 full counts in the game. He struck out both batters. Auburn with 3 across here in the bottom of the third. And Brown steps off. Pitch clock resets. Here it goes. Brown works off the left side of the rubber. He's been out of the stretch virtually all inning. Payoff pitch. Line hard, foul down the third base line. My goodness. A screamer that almost clipped Kevin Sweeney, the third base umpire.
Yeah, just like he did his last at bat, though. He sat back on the breaking ball. That one a little bit slower, and he turned on it, but professional at bats from the freshman.
Kevin Sweeney.
Yeah.
You heard that one whiz by. Another 3-2 pitch. Bouncing ball to third. Gloved there by Stallings, who charged, fielded, threw in time to get the out. But Auburn plates 3 runs. First 3 batters in the inning reach, and they all come in to score. 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. We are through 3. And before we take the break, we've reached the top of the hour. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Auburn 4, Old Dominion 1. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good, and they do good, too. 1 item purchased equals 1 item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/radio and use code radio for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/radio and use code radio at checkout.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Back to the ballpark for more Auburn baseball.
Glad you're with us on a Saturday night at Plainsman Park. Auburn leads Old Dominion 4-1. Cam Tilley goes out there now with a 3-run lead. He'll face Late, George, and Thomas, the middle third of the order. First pitch. Breaking ball right in there for a strike. He gets ahead, 0-1.
I think if you're Butch Thompson, at the end of this game, you look up and say, if there's anything that makes you happier, it would be a shutdown inning right here. You go out and score, come back, shut down inning, get out of there.
Another strike. Same pitch, same result. Dropped right in there. 12-6 curve, and now it's 0-2. Late struck out in the first. The pitch. Fastball, fouled back. 1-2. I mean, still 0-2, rather. Auburn pitching looking for another strikeout. Fisher struck out 4. This one's fouled up the left side near the Tiger Terrace. Still 0-2. Old Dominion strikes out on average more than 11 times a game. They had 125 strikeouts coming in. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with a slider.
Yeah. You know, not quite the back foot breaking ball, but that was pretty close. That's a really good pitch.
It was curveball, fastball, slider.
And we talked about Cam Tilley. If that slider is on, he becomes a much different pitcher because the fastball still got enough life, but the breaking ball is the out pitch for him.
Kanan George starts with a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
You got to show fastball just enough.
Yeah.
But that breaking ball is good enough to carry you.
0-1. Another breaking ball. Didn't get the outside corner. Count evens at a ball and a strike. George walked to lead off the second inning, came around to score. And there's a ground ball base hit to the left side. George singles. He's aboard for the second time in the game.
And I think that's the one thing you look at now is falling in love too much with the breaking ball. You got to continue to throw the fastball, and no matter how good it is, especially you're going to have to leave it over the plate.
Yeah.
And they left it over. He left it over the plate, and he made him pay.
Now here's Ryan Thomas, who singled in the second. Top of the fourth, 4-1 Auburn. Here's the pitch. Fastball, miss the outside corner. 1-0. Series finale tomorrow at 2. And then the team heads to Madison for the Tuesday night game against UT Martin. 1-0 pitch to Thomas. Fastball low. 2-0.
And that's it. The breaking ball, he's been able to throw for strikes, and now that he's not been able to locate the fastball, and you got to find a way. Now, can you pitch backwards here? You've been throwing a breaking ball for a strike. Maybe you come back and throw that now to get a strike.
Here's the pitch. Missed high with another fastball. It's 3-0. Runner at first, 1 out. And a 3-0 count to Thomas. They give him the green light. Nope, he's taken. It's a fastball in for a strike, 3-1.
We just talked about it. You score 3, you've battled, no freebies here.
3-1 from Cam Tilley. Outside, ball 4. First and second with 1 out. Tigers could use a double play. Edwards hit into a double play, his first time. Old Dominion has grounded into 9 double plays this year. Auburn has turned 16. Make it 17. 14 of them ground ball double plays. Quick word of encouragement from Fabian McMurray. Now Tilley ready to go again. He looks to second, looks home, and deals quickly. Breaking ball missed outside, 1-0. Second inning of work for Cam Tilley. Cade Fisher went 2 through 38 pitches. Pitch number 27 from Tilley is in the dirt. Gets away from Irish. Runner tries to go to third, and there's no throw. And so they're at the corners now with 1 out.
Yeah, thought he might have had a play there. Nobody alerted him. And so Ike did not come up throwing. And just this quickly. I mean, it's kind of gone from Cam Tilley. This is where you have to find it. What pitch do you feel like you can throw for a strike? No matter what it is right now, you have to find something to get you back in the zone.
Kyle Edwards. Shortstop out of Virginia Beach. Right-handed hitting senior. 2-0 pitch. Curve in there for a strike. 2-1. Would they consider sending the runner from first? Here's a 2-1. Fastball, ground ball to third. Snow goes to second. That's 1. On to first. Oh, sailed the throw. And the run comes in to score. So they get the force at second of Thomas. George scores the second run of the game for Old Dominion. And the new score, 4-2, Tigers.
And the wild pitch ends up costing you. So a walk and a wild pitch extends this inning, and it ends up costing you a run.
High chopper to third. And Rembert's throw, I don't know that they would have gotten Edwards with a good throw. It would have been a bang-bang play. but it was up the line. So a run in for Old Dominion. And Maverick Stallings, the third baseman, who was hit by a pitch his first time. Throw to first, tag applied, close play. They had Edwards in the middle of his jump out to his lead. First pitch to Stallings. Here it is. Ground ball, right side. McMurray with a nice pick at first. Takes it to the bag himself for the out. A nice defensive play. No further damage. One run, one hit, a walk, no errors, and a runner left on base. To the bottom of the fourth we go on a Saturday night at Plainsman Park. 4-2 is the Auburn lead. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Live sports radio, bringing you inside Neville Arena for all the action of men's and women's basketball game day with no delay. Every dunk, block shot, and steal, plus all the analysis from our Hall of Fame coaches, all with no delay. $25 new or $10 to reprogram the one you already have. Also, use it for every broadcast of home baseball and softball games this spring, all with no delay. With live sports radio, presented by Alpha Insurance.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories, like cookouts, cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad, the one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Four-2 Tigers as Auburn comes to bat in the bottom of the fourth. It'll be the bottom third of the order due up. Irish, Johnston, and Edwards. Ike Irish, an RBI double in his first at bat tonight. Dylan Brown hoping for a bounce back inning. Tigers got to him for 3 runs in the third on 3 hits. Took advantage of a hit batter as well. Auburn has been really good getting the leadoff guys on base the last 3 or 4 ball games. When they have, they've got them around to score. First pitch to Irish in there for a strike, 0-1.
You know, Brown kind of found the location on the fastball towards the end of that third inning, and now it looks like he's kind of dialed that back in a little bit.
Brown rocks into the wind and delivers. And missed a little low. A ball and a strike.
You know, like Irish, you found your stroke the last time with the double to the gap. You still got a lot of room on the left side.
Yeah, they're in the full shift. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. He waited on a hanging breaking ball. Fouled it back. It's 1-2. See if he can do some 2-strike hitting. Brown delivers. Sidearm, and it hit him right in the back.
That one hurt. Right
or
on
on
the
top of the shoulder.
But I hope it wasn't on the bone.
Left arm hanging down by the side. Ike is flexing his hand as he walks to first. Get a look at the replay. Boy, it hit to the left of the first letter in his last name. He tried to drop down to that sidearm delivery again and just didn't get it across the plate. So,
yeah, what you hope you avoid is that shoulder blade on the back side back there.
Yeah. So Ike puts his jersey in his mouth, bites down hard, and yeah, he said something funny to the first baseman. Yeah,
mainly. Yeah, I think he said that hurt. That's what he said. In so many words.
In so many words. All right, second batter to lead off an inning. Second straight inning that Brown hit somebody to lead off the inning.
And Jet saw breaking ball after breaking ball the first time up.
First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. Johnston has been really fun to watch out of the bullpen for Auburn here early this year. Trying to get his first hit, the 0-1. Down and in, a ball and a strike.
Honestly, wouldn't be a bad idea. Third baseman, I mean, he's not deep, but he is behind the bag. You got a little room on the left side if you wanted to try to sneak one in here.
1-1. Bounced up there to the backstop. Don't need the bunt
Don't
now.
have to now. You're good.
Irish takes off for second. Makes it there on the wild pitch. Bounced several feet in front of the plate. Nothing Slater could do with that. And it's 2-1 to Johnston.
Again, now, we saw it already. Hey, at a minimum, ground ball to the right side right here.
That's
at a minimum, you get to run to the third with less than 2 outs.
2-1. Johnston takes it high, 3-1. Cole Edwards waits on deck. He's got a home run this season.
As much power as anybody on this roster.
Yeah. 3-1. Breaking ball, missed high.
A little flinch from the home plate umpire, but it was high.
So Johnston works a walk, and runners are at first and second. That's 2 free base runners to start the inning for the Tigers. Cole Edwards. Good to see him in the lineup tonight. You know, when you talk about trying to get some of these other guys, like we saw Addison Klepsch in the lineup last night, the question has been, well, who do you take out? And now, was Edwards just hit with a pitch clock violation?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
I think it's 0-1.
I guess not. I guess they gave the ball to Brown. 1-0. Ground ball, foul past third.
Yeah, it's 0-2.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Umpire just gave the signal. So they say he was not in the box ready to go within that 10-second window. But he's in there now. Count 0-2. The pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Slater. Keeps the runners at bay. A ball and 2 strikes. Terrell's been hitting so well. You've had Bristol Carter and Cade Ballou splitting time in left and center.
Good problem to have.
Right. Eric Snow's performed. Chris Rembert has performed. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off. And Edwards is down on strikes.
A little bit more of a straight change, almost more than a breaking ball.
Have not seen that much from Brown. So Edwards in his first start homered. You got options on this team. 1 out, back to the top of the order. Snow with his third at bat. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Tigers lead 4-2. 2 on, 1 out. Brown at 77 pitches. The first to Snow is driven into the gap in left center. Waters on the run. It is down. It is into the canyon. Rounding third and scoring is Irish. Here comes Johnston. The throw won't be made. It's a 2-run double for Eric Snow. And it's 6-2 Tigers. That ball was clobbered.
Hey, 3 straight at-bats for him, too. He has been all over the breaking ball, and he has done a great job of staying back, and he drove that ball.
Yeah, went down to get it, too.
Absolutely. That's a great at-bat.
2 more hits for Snow. 2 more RBIs, and Auburn pays off the free base runners.
That's it. That's what you had to do right here. Take advantage of those when you get them against a guy like Brown. And, man, that's a great swing, great at-bat by Snow. 3 of the 6 runners that have scored have reached by walk or hit batter. Yeah, and the guy that came into this game, 5 walks, nobody else. That's the only freebies he's had.
Here's McMurray. He drives one to right center. Did he get enough of it?
Sir.
He did. 2-run blast. Cooper McMurray, 5th of the season, 8-2 Auburn. This guy Brown is a really good pitcher.
He is.
And Auburn just has started pulling the thread against him, and they've just kept pulling.
Well, when you talk about approach, Butch Thompson talks about approach all the time. I don't know that you could have had a much better approach than what Auburn's had now through the early part of this game. Cooper McMurray, hey, I learned. Okay, I'm gonna sit on the fastball, and he did it. He got all of it.
406-footer for Cooper McMurray.
Every bit of it.
Yep. He hit one, I don't know, it may have been last night or a couple games ago, but I thought it was gone off his bat.
Last night,
yeah. Thought it was gone off his bat, but he got under it a little bit too much. It was caught near the wall. That one, he didn't get under it too much. The catcher is out to talk to Brown. Warming up for Old Dominion, they've got a guy in the bullpen. Looks like it's Ethan Hubble, junior right-hander. Thank you, Jacob. So the catcher's finished now talking to Brown, and that will bring the Old Dominion coach. That's not Finwood, is it?
I don't think it is.
It's the pitching coach.
Yeah, and they've got to be in shock.
Well, nobody's come close to doing this to Brown.
No,
this year.
and I think for Auburn, this is, obviously it's best case scenario, but again, we talked about it. The at-bats you've had in this game, even the outs early, set the stage for what's happening now.
Yeah.
Because they were able to fill him out. They got some pitches. That third inning where you were able to get him to 30-pitch count, this is what we talked about. Once you get deep in a game, then you've seen everything he's got to offer, and now Auburn is not surprised by anything.
So apparently Hubble has sat down, and Frankie Wright, a different right-hander, has gotten up and started to throw. Our producer, Jacob Hillman, going all the way out to right field just to get us that information.
There you go.
Yeah. So, all right, meeting on the mound over. Pitching coach headed back to the Old Dominion dugout. It's a little, you do a double take. Auburn was in the all blues last night, and Old Dominion's in the all blues tonight.
Yeah, very similar uniform. We can't see their baby blue on the front, I believe, but other than that, it looks pretty similar.
Yeah. Navy tops, navy pants. Here we go, Derek Fabian with the bases cleared. Pitch. Strike right through there. 0-1. Fabian, an RBI ground out his last time. He's also flied to left. No balls, one strike, one out. And now with the bases clear, Brown goes back to his windup routine. There's a swing and a miss by Fabian. It's 0-2. He's got a little body rock before he goes into a quick windup. And you got to think that he's just been able to do that way more often than not this year. Pitch bounced up there 4 feet. 1-2 to Fabian.
And again, we talked about it. The thing that Auburn has done the best job of tonight is not swinging at pitches outside the zone.
That's right.
So you're like, you throw the ball in the strike zone, and then you've got a chance.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 4 in here in the inning. The pitch. Breaking ball hammered to left. Base hit by Fabian. He hung a breaking ball. Derek's not going to miss that very often. Auburn's 7th hit of the ball game, make it the 8th hit of the ball game, laced to left. And that's
up in the zone.
It's up in the zone. It's got to be a little demoralizing for Old Dominion. They have the meeting on the mound. He gets ahead 0-2, spikes one in the dirt, and then Fabian does not miss the hanging breaking ball.
Yeah, and that's it. When you're able to pitch with no traffic, no pressure, and you're able, then you can get away with some of those things. But once you zone in on somebody, now Auburn has a good feel.
83 pitches for Brown. Cade Ballou takes a strike. At or close enough to the knees, and it's 0-1.
You can say called strike.
Yeah. Ballou is 1 for 2, a 2-run single last inning. He's the 7th man to bat for the Tigers here in the 4th. 7 came to the plate last inning, 7 now here in the 4th. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball down and away.
And we saw Cooper McMurray. Cade Ballou's the same guy. He will stay in there. He'll keep the front shoulder down. If Brown misses one right here, Cade Ballou could hit 450 because that's what he's got the power to do.
1-1. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2.
That's a good pitch. If you're going to get that call, then that's one. If you're capable, you just leave alone.
He got ahead of Fabian, but Derek caught his mistake. See if he could, maybe if Ballou can catch one here. Chokes up slightly with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, fouled right side on the ground. So we'll do it again. Ballou batting in the cleanup spot tonight. He was 5th last night. He's 2 for 4 on the weekend to this point. Sophomore from Auburn. Waits. And the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2.
At times has been a strike.
Yeah. Tried to dot the outside corner with a fastball to no avail. It's not the shift, but they play him to pull. Big hole on the left side. But Edwards is to the left of the second base bag at short. Here's the 2-2 to Ballou. Nope. First a throw to first. Fabian was dancing off the bag and lured the throw. Good crowd. I don't know that it's as many as last night, but it's close. Next weekend, conference play. 2-2 pitch. Popped up.
Trouble
Shallow
right
left. Here comes Waters. He can't get it. It drops. 9th hit of the game for Auburn. 2nd for Ballou. And they're at 1st and 2nd with only 1 out.
And as a pitcher, sometimes you make the right pitch, you get the right result, and it still doesn't go your way. But a good job by K. Ballou just fighting that off.
After 2 free base runners to start the inning and then a strikeout, Auburn's put together 4 straight hits. And that'll do it for Dylan Brown. Wow. Auburn gets into the Old Dominion bullpen with 1 out in the 4th inning. New pitcher coming on for the Monarchs. 90 pitches for Brown. And this really exciting Auburn lineup just chased him out of the game. First time through the order, Auburn had 2 hits. Second time through the order, well, now a time and a half through after the first one, 7 hits. He had given up 8 hits in 19 innings before tonight.
And no runs.
And Auburn's gotten him for 8 runs and 9 hits. New pitcher coming in is Old Dominion makes a Pepper Tree pitching change. For a new level of taste, Tiger fans know it's got to be Pepper Tree. For the best wine selection and the finest cuts of meat, visit Pepper Tree in Auburn or Montgomery. And online, steaksandwine.com. Monarchs make a Pepper Tree pitching change.
Strike out ants, termites, and other pests with a call to Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system keep your home safe and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. As the weather gets warmer, your spring cleaning isn't done until you call the official pest control partner of the Auburn Tigers, Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Frankie Wright is the new pitcher for Old Dominion. Number 9, Wright is 0-1 in 3 appearances, including 1 start. And teams have roughed him up. Just 2 innings of work. He's given up 5 hits, 8 runs, 6 of them earned. He's walked 2, struck out 1. He's given up a couple of home runs, and teams are batting .417 against Frankie Wright. He is a right-hander, so it's a different look, obviously. Frankie is out of Woodbine, New Jersey, Egg Harbor Township High School. Started out at Wagner, transferred to Old Dominion. 6 feet, 195 for Wright. Auburn awfully impressive against one of the best starters they've seen this year, Dylan Brown. 3 in the 3rd innings, 9 hits, 8 runs, all earned. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. He threw 1 wild pitch and hit 2 batters. Brown threw 90 pitches, but only 53 of them were strikes, and he consistently fell behind hitters. The first time through, Auburn learned about what he did when he fell behind and adjusted to it.
They did. And you're right. The swings didn't pay off early, but the pitches did. And they were able to make him pay after that.
Chase Stralick, the first one to greet Frankie Wright. Shift is on immediately. 2 on, 1 out. 4 in here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Wright delivers. High pop. Foul territory. Behind the plate. Slater has room and makes the catch for the 2nd out. So Auburn aggressive against Wright. Went up there swinging to the first pitch.
Yeah, we hadn't seen that a whole lot from Chase Stralick. The first pitch you see from a guy swinging, that's a little out of character. Had a good breaking ball, a good pitch.
All right, here's Chris Rembert. Auburn is batted around. He's the 9th man to hit here in the 4th inning. 2-run homer by Cooper McMurray, part of the damage in this inning for Auburn. And the first pitch misses outside to Rembert. 1 ball, no strikes. Chris is 1 for 2, a double and a run scored. He's also bounced out to 3rd. 2 outs, runners at 1st and 2nd. 8-2, Auburn leads. Pitch. Slider low. 2-0. Have to throw Rembert a strike. That Auburn dugout is into it, and with good reason. Trying to win another series. 2-0 pitch. Fastball low, 3-0.
Yeah, more good approach, good at bats from Chris Rembert as he continues to stay back, not swinging the bad pitches. And now you're in a plus situation. Ike Irish on deck with a right-hander. You're probably going to get a pitch to hit. I would not be shocked to see him turn him loose right here.
3-0. 3 on the pitch clock. 2, 1. Barely got it off in time, and he missed outside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Rembert. And the bases are loaded for Ike Irish. Irish started the inning, was hit by a pitch. Came in to score on Snow's double. Irish, 3:33 with the bases loaded. Whole left side is open, and the first pitch missed outside, 1-0. This guy has struggled in limited duty this year. You got to make him throw.
Absolutely.
Maybe a couple of strikes.
Yeah, or I'm at a certain spot, certain zone, certain pitch right here.
1-0. Almost hit him. He had to jackknife out of the way of it. Inside, 2-0.
Absolutely right here. Going, look, you got to make it come to you right here.
Yep. Tiger at every base. Blood in the water.
You'd like to see Ike Irish get one big swing right here and add on to what he did early in this game.
Here's the 2-0. No. Outside, it's 3-0. He has missed with 7 straight.
In, out, up, down, all over the place.
Only one of them really all that close. A walk means a run. And Wright steps off. Fans here into it. Tigers on top, 8-2 in the 4th. Wright's 3-0 pitch to Irish. Low, ball 4. Wasn't close. So Irish draws a bases-loaded walk. It'll be an RBI, give him 13 for the year. In comes Fabian. Ballou to 3rd, Rembert to 2nd, and it's 9-2. Now Jet Johnston. Here's an opportunity for him. He walked and scored earlier in the inning. He is the 11th man to bat in this 4th inning for Auburn. Wright delivers. First pitch strike at the belt, 0-1. And if he throws Jet that pitch again, he's going to do something with it.
I think Jet the one guy that was very happy to see Brown out of this game because he did not have a couple of good at-bats against him.
The 0-1 right through there for strike 2. How about that? He misses with 8 in a row. Only about one of them really close.
And 2
0-2.
dotted pitches
Yeah.
to Jet Johnson. Jet's going, hey, give me a little break here. I need a little help right now.
0-2 on the way. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. How about that? And the inning is over. But 11 Tigers come to the plate in the 4th inning. Auburn gets 5 runs on 4 hits, including a 2-run shot by Cooper McMurray. No errors and the bases left loaded. We've played 4. It's 9-2 Auburn. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl on the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I tell my team that if we play smart, out-hustle the competition, and work hard each and every day, we can be winners. And you know what? That's how Ford F-150 does it too. Offering an outstanding combination of smart tech, power, and capability, F-150 is the key to help me win the day. Hey, why don't you see how the official truck of the Auburn Tigers can help you? Go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. War Eagle.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
9-2. 9-2 Auburn on top. As we go to the 5th inning, it's a 5th inning presented by Wind Creek Casinos. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games and win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. Jason Caldwell brought cookies into the booth. So here to take you through the 5th is Jason Caldwell.
I do it. I did not make them either. I think there was some hanging out up here.
Woo. Well, I'll tell you what, this Broadway Club is a phenomenal premier experience. You won't find anything better throughout the SEC. First pitch, high and outside to start the 5th inning. Long wait in the dugout for Cam Tilley. Pitch, and he missed high. 2 balls, no strikes to Jack Slater. That was a 34-minute wait in the dugout for Tilley. 2-0. High, ball 3.
Yeah, and 3 straight fastballs. Yeah, again, comes back to, hey, find something that you can throw for a strike right here and try to get back in the at-bat.
Starting his 3rd inning of work. He came on to start the 3rd. Now we're in the 5th, and the 3-0 caught the top part of the strike zone.
Yeah, everything's been a little up. You got to work yourself back down right here.
It's 3-1. No breaking balls yet from Tilley. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Nope, spiked the fastball on top of the plate. A leadoff walk here in the 5th.
And those are the things that would probably irk Butch Thompson as much as anything.
Yeah.
Again, same thing happened. You had a big inning and you gave up a run. Now another big inning and a leadoff walk. Finish up and shut down guys and end games. That's what you do in innings like this.
On the Yellowwood scoreboard, Auburn softball opening conference play in Starkville. Auburn leads Mississippi State 3-2, and they're in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch, breaking ball, Steve Reich 1 to Hammond. So this starts the 2nd time through the order against Tilley.
You get a rollover ground ball right here.
0-1. Breaking ball missed downstairs, 1-1. Hammond 5 for 15 to start the season. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Singled to lead off the game. He's also flied to center. Pretty well put together hitter, the pitch. Popped up right side or back and out of play. And now it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. The pitch. Went after a high fastball, fouled it away. That's a two-strike swing from Hammond.
It is. Just protect. Protect.
It's 9-2. Auburn leads. We're in the top of the fifth.
Get that fastball up in the zone right here, maybe up and away.
1-2 offering from Tilley. Breaking ball, pounded into the plate. Foul ball, still 1-2. Mentioned the Broadway Club, the 984 Club, down the right field.
Good crowd tonight.
Yeah, good group hanging out down there. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Is that a straight change?
I think it might have been a hard change. I'm not really sure what it was. Maybe a little bit of a cutter. Whatever it wasn't the full fastball.
It may have been the cutter. That's a good call. Whatever it is, it's strikeout number 6 for Auburn pitching, the second for Tilley. K-Counter presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number 1. 1 away. And Ephraim Morales is 0 for 2. He's the batter. He struck out and grounded out. First pitch, missed low, 1 ball, no strikes. 9 runs on 9 hits for Auburn. 2 runs, 3 hits, and an error for ODU. The pitch from Tilley. Breaking ball, missed outside. And it's 2-0. Morales has grounded into 1 double play this year. Pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 2-1. There's pitching backwards a little bit through the curve in there for strike 1.
And I think right now he feels more comfortable throwing the breaking ball for a strike. And so because of that, you get those situations, you just throw another breaking ball.
2-1. Another breaking ball. Hit off the end of the bat. Shallow right field. Rembert on his horse over the foul line to make the catch. Rembert, a dead sprint from second base over the foul line, foul territory, right side. He made the catch for the second out.
And the jump he got on the ball made that an easy play because as soon as the ball's hit, he is sprinting. Then he's able to relax and get under control as he made the catch.
Fielded it like an outfielder,
Absolutely.
didn't he? Yeah. So Rembert makes the catch, and there's the second out. Now Waters, the batter, 0 for 2, strikeout, ground out for the Old Dominion left fielder. Tilley's first pitch to him. Curve, low, 1 ball, no strikes. Right-hander in the bullpen for Auburn. There'd been a lefty up earlier. I thought it was Myers. It might have even been Griffin Graves up earlier.
Yeah, I think it was Myers. I do think so.
1-0 misses outside. It's 2-0.
Yeah, see, Dylan Watts probably would be the next guy in line, I would imagine.
Another out here. Tilley could get him through the 5th. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Another breaking ball on a 2-0 count.
Yeah, I think it's Watts. If you're Auburn, you want to get Watts and you want to get Hayden Murphy in at some point before next weekend.
2-1. Breaking ball just missed outside. 3-1. Well, in the offense, getting 5 runs in the last inning. Now you've got a 7-run cushion. 3-1. Breaking ball in there. 3-2.
Yeah. When he has that going, it's a different pitch. It really is. If you could throw a fastball for a strike right here, I think it would be a strikeout easy. But it's not, I think he's going back to breaking ball again.
Payoff pitch. Breaking ball missed low. And it's a 2-out walk. 2 walks in the inning.
I think they'll at least have a visit right here.
3 walks in the game for Tilley.
I'd be shocked to see him go to Watts right here.
Got a lefty coming up. But all you have is a righty. You got a righty out there now. You got a righty in the bullpen. Everett Tiefert is out to talk to Tilley. He kind of had the palms down like, it's all right. You're good. So this is a conversation with multiple players. This is not just Tiefert and Tilley. But he got some input from McMurray, got some input from Irish. Mississippi State softball had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Auburn got out of that jam, so the Tigers take a 3-2 lead into the 5th in Starkville in the SEC opener. That's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday series, evening games, all 3. Impressive start to softball for Chris and Kate Malvo. Ranked 18th in the country, 20-1 coming into SEC play. Here's Zach Late. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. Late is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Their top hitter coming into the game, and he'd only struck out 7 times this season, but he's K'd twice tonight, and he swings and misses at a slider down and in here.
That's been it.
Yeah.
That's been the pitch, too, is the breaking ball down and in, breaking ball down and in. You've seen the first 2 pitches there. He struck out on it the last time. For Cam Tilley, keep it right there.
No balls, 2 strikes. Tilley's pitch. Swing and a miss. Same pitch, same result. And it's a hat trick for Late. Tilley walks a couple, but strikes out 2 in the 5th. Nothing doing for Old Dominion. No runs, hits, or errors. 2 Monarchs left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 9-2 Auburn. And Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Back to Plainsman Park for more Auburn baseball against Old Dominion.
It's 9-2 Tigers as Auburn bats in the bottom of the 5th. In the 4th, Auburn sent 11 to the plate, scored 5 times on 4 hits, and some free base runners. As we go to the 5th, it'll be Edwards, Snow, and McMurray. Just another game like we have seen a lot this year for Auburn. Balanced hitting. Snow with 2 hits. McMurray with 2 hits. Ballou with 2 hits. Snow, McMurray, Ballou, and Irish with multiple RBIs tonight. It's 9-2. Frankie Wright stays out there, gets a swing and a miss from Edwards to start the inning. 0-1 to Cole. Edwards 2 for 5, a home run, a couple of runs scored on the season. The 0-1. Fly ball, right center, jammed him. A high fastball, inner half, and it's flied to right. George puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Eric Snow coming up, and he is absolutely sad that Dylan Brown's out of the game. What swings he had.
He was 2 for 3, but even the out was loud, sledgehammered. A single, a double, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs for Snow. What a transition he has made from South Florida now to the Plains. First pitch, outside, ball 1.
Guy had a really good freshman year.
Freshman All-American.
Struggled with some injuries last season, and Auburn was like, hey, can we find the guy that was the freshman? So far, that's the guy that's shown up.
And he started the season platooning with Fabian, second and short. Goes after a high fastball here. Comes up empty, 1-1. It was second and short for most of the first week and a half. And then Eric Guevara goes down with his injury. They put Snow at third. He's played a great third base defensively. Yeah, pitch. Swing and a miss. Went after another elevated pitch. High part of the strike zone here. Wright is playing with fire a little bit doing that.
But the numbers have been opposite of the pitches we've seen from ODU so far today.
Now the 1-2 on the way from the right-hander. Swing and a fly ball to center. Thomas going back, still retreating, makes the catch.
for the second out.
That's 4 swings that were all on the screws. I mean, that ball was hit really hard. Surprised the center fielder a little bit.
Yeah.
I think he thought that ball was going to be a little shallower, and he had to go back on it.
Here's Cooper McMurray. Speaking of guys who continue to hit the ball well.
Yeah, and have great at-bats.
A single, a 2-run homer, 2 for 3 for the Auburn first baseman. Right with a long look home. Now the pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt. 0-1. McMurray was trying to tee off on him there. 406-foot homer in his last at bat. A towering home run over the right field wall. Pitch clock down to 3. Right delivered. And there's a called strike at the knees. Fastball.
But he's looked much more confident than you would have thought he would have been based on his outings to this point.
He's just come out here in the 5th throwing strikes. Again, a long look in the pitch. Fouled straight back. Good numbers, probably near 5,000 again tonight. Oh, what this place is going to look like next Friday for the opener in conference play.
You're wide open, looking forward to it.
0-2 pitch. Wild, high and outside. It's 1-2. See if he tries to sneak a fastball in, as he did for the second strike. Nobody on, 2 away. Auburn hasn't been retired in order since the first. We're now in the 5th. Auburn's lead, 9-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit down the line in left. Waters over near the line. Camps under it, makes the catch, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. 3 fly ball outs. Coaxed by Wright, and Auburn goes quietly in the 5th. Through 5 still. Tigers 9, Monarchs 2. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. I've seen a lot of basketball, and I can tell you that to stay on top, you got to adapt, stay focused, and innovate. That's what wins championships. That's how Ford F-150 and the Ford Super Duty stay at the top of the truck game. For 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series has been America's #1 selling truck because they deliver what you need to win the day. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. Tell them Coach Pearl sent you.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown.
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
9-2 Auburn as we go to inning number 6. And as we do, we hear Dirty Diana over the speakers at Plainsman Park, and that means it's Dylan Watts' time.
Never would have thought it would fit, but it does.
Dylan Watts is on. Cam Tilley, 3 innings, 1 run, 1 hit. He worked around 3 walks, and he struck out 3. Tilley threw 54 pitches, 32 for strikes. When last we saw Watts, he gave up a couple of runs on 3 hits against Baylor this past Sunday. Before that, his last 2 outings against Wright State and Samford, he had gone 4 innings, just 1 hit given up.
Yeah, power.
Yeah.
Power right-hander, power slider. The interesting thing has been the last couple of times he's been in games has been with big leads. And you kind of saw it wasn't quite as sharp. How do you handle it? Because you're going to have these situations where you're like, hey, I want you to go hold this game for us. Hold it and let us score a few runs and get out of here.
Can be just as important to keep powering through.
Especially in the second game of the series, because you don't have to want to use a bunch of arms.
Right. Watts, 6'4", 205, junior right-hander from Washington. Kanan George steps in, and the first pitch to him on the outside corner, threw him a slider. 0-1.
George has been aboard twice. He's walked, he's singled, he has scored both the Old Dominion runs. Watts misses with another breaking ball. This one outside. 1-1 the count. Auburn baseball brought to you in part by East Alabama Health. More after the 1-1 pitch. Watts deals. And it's fouled back fastball. 95. 1-2 the count. East Alabama Health's team of first responders are proud to provide first aid care here tonight at Plainsman Park and at every Auburn Athletics home event. Glad you're with us on a Saturday night. Auburn leads Old Dominion 9-2, looking for the series clincher. Here's the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch to Kanan George. Way upstairs with a fastball, 97.
97. Yeah, he reached back for a little bit more right there. Like Dylan Watts, Hayden Murphy, and then what does Connor Gatwood look like when he comes back?
Yeah.
Those are three guys to really pay attention to.
Pitch, line down the left field line. That is fair. That's headed for the corner. It'll be extra bases for Kanan George. And he is the Old Dominion offense tonight. He has 2 of their 4 hits, and he has scored both of their runs. It's a double to the left field corner to lead off the 6th inning.
On a breaking ball.
Yeah.
And I know that's one of the things they want to get that into his repertoire a little more, but Dylan Watts' best pitch probably a fastball. And, but you got to be able to throw an off-speed pitch for a strike.
Watts is 1-0 with an earned run average of 6 flat. This is his 5th appearance. 6 innings, now 6 hits allowed, 4 runs, 4 walks, 10 strikeouts. Team's batting now a little north of 210 against Dylan Watts after that leadoff double. Here's Thomas. First pitch to him is outside and low, 4-1. 4th time in 6 innings that the Monarchs have gotten the leadoff hitter on base. And one of those, that runner came home to score. 1-0. Outside and low, 2-0.
Yeah, it's been a lot of breaking ball for Dylan Watts. And so a lot of times when that happens, you lose command of the fastball a little bit. He looks like he's pulling against his body a little bit instead of letting it go.
Watts straightens up, works from the stretch, looks briefly to second. His 2-0 pitch home is high, and it's 3-0. Scoreless through 1, and we mentioned how rare it had been to be scoreless through 1. And Old Dominion got a run in the top of the second. Auburn got 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 5 in the fourth. Here's a strike right down the middle. Thomas with the take, and it's 3-1. Thomas has been aboard twice tonight. He has walked and singled. And now the 3-1 pitch is fouled off of the, you get a piece of Irish's mask.
He got Eichel, but I think he's fine. But the umpire will walk out there a little bit and make sure.
So Watts with a fastball has come back to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at second. Tigers on top, 9-2. Auburn won last night, 10-4. The payoff pitch to Thomas. Fastball popped up, out of play. 95. Gone away from that breaking ball the last 3 pitches.
Yeah, that's it. I think his best pitch is his fastball. And so you're like, hey, if I'm going to get beat, I'm going to get beat throwing my best pitch.
Watts ready again. The pitch. Fastball swung and missed. Got him to chase one up and in.
97. That's it. You get 97 up in the zone, and you're not going to catch up to that. And that's
especially with some run in.
That's it. And that's his pitch. And if you get that going, that's the guy that you need, and you're looking for him to back in the games. And can he respond right here? This would be really big for him.
There's Kyle Edwards. 0 for 2. He's grounded into a double play and hit into a fielder's choice, so he's hit it on the ground twice. Waves at a slider, diving down and away from him. 0-1. So 3 straight fastballs from Watts. Edwards watched it in the on-deck circle and was thinking fastball. Watts was a step ahead. Now the 0-1. Fastball hammered down the left field line. Hooking foul. That was laced.
By 8 inches.
Yeah.
It
Just
stayed
to the
up,
left of the line on the wall.
And it stayed in the air just long enough for it to get foul.
Yep. Edwards just an eyelash early. It is a noisy strike.
That shows you right there. No matter how hard you throw.
Yeah.
And he's early on that fastball. And so you have to be able to locate. You have to be able to throw off speed. And that's a really good swing.
You think he gets another slider here?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be another fastball here. It's up in the zone, up and away.
And he got strike one on a slider. Let's see. Watts comes set. His 0-2 pitch. Bounced up there. Irish kept it in front of him, rolled up the first base line, but not far enough for George to go anywhere. He stays at second.
Great job by Ike Irish there just to fan out, show the chest there, and take that one and kind of smother it.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on, top of the 6th. Watts delivers. Ground ball. Fabian dives, smothers, fields, throws, got him. Second out.
He makes that play look so easy.
How smooth has Fabian looked at short this year?
Here's the thing about him. He's long. People don't realize how big he is. He's 6'2", 6'3". So the long body, he's able to stretch for that play but not have to overextend on it.
Yeah, instead of a dive, it's a slide.
He can gather it. That's it. Yeah, he's not having to dive and lay out. Yeah. He's kind of seated sliding, mainly to get his feet underneath him.
George moved to third on the play. He's there, but now 2 are down for Maverick Stallings. Watts looking to close the 6th. Strong, the pitch. Breaking ball, strike. Watts ready again quickly. He deals. Swing and a miss at a slider. Diving toward the dirt. And now Dillon looks pretty comfortable. Got the defensive play behind him after getting a strikeout. Now 0-2 to Stallings.
Yeah, Spike Irish here. Get down and block this one because I think it's probably coming again.
Here's the pitch. Yep, down in the dirt. This time Stallings held off. 1-2.
That's where you have to trust. Yeah, trust your catcher. Look, I can bury this one knowing that he's going to block it up there. Now you can come back to the fastball and say, hey, go upstairs a little bit here.
New baseball for Watts. Let's pause. 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. The pitch from Watts. Upstairs with a fastball, 2-2. Slater would be next, but there are 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Auburn leads 9-2.
Yeah, and you would think he's probably thinking, he's going to come back to the breaking ball. See if you come back to fastball right here. Maybe fastball on the hands.
2-2 on the way. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 2 strikeouts for Watts in the inning. Leadoff double, and Watts leaves him stranded at third. No runs, a hit, no errors. 1 left for Old Dominion. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 9-2 Tigers. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
This is Coach Butch Thompson. Back to more baseball on the Auburn Sports Network.
9-2 Auburn. Tigers looking to take the series. They won last night 10-4. And Auburn comes to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning with Fabian, Ballou, and Freilich due up. They are a combined 5 for 10 in this game with 5 RBIs and 3 runs scored. Conecuh Sausage, the official sausage and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. All right, so we know Conecuh Sausage is a game day favorite, and it's always great on the grill. How about just a Sunday morning in the skillet?
Oh, it's awesome.
How about a
And
little
with some
breakfast? Eggs and Conecuh sausage.
Oh,
You kidding me?
Hey, Conecuh sausage biscuit.
Oh,
it's good.
Pick up a package at your local grocery store. Visit a Conecuh gift shop. There's a ground ball foul by Fabian. That gift shop, by the way, is in Evergreen off I-65 at exit 96. 0-1 to Fabian. He is 1 for 3, a single, a run scored, drove in a run on a ground ball in the second inning. The 0-1 swing and a foul back to the net, 0-2. 4 RBIs in the series for the Auburn shortstop and just more solid play. You talk about dominating the routine play. That's one of the mantras of this coaching staff.
That's it.
He does it. Played a lot of third base last year when he played. Trying to anchor it short. Slider misses down and away. Frankie Wright, somewhat surprisingly, perhaps, has come into the game. He's gotten 5 outs so far. He's given up a couple of walks, but Auburn doesn't have a hit against him. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, ground ball up the middle, base hit. Fabian with a turn at first. He's got his second hit in the game. And a leadoff single, leadoff base runner for Auburn.
Butch Thompson likes to talk about staying in the middle.
Yeah.
Derek Fabian there, 2 strikes, stay in the middle of the field. Ball back up the middle. That was a really good at-bat and a really good 2-strike approach right there by Derek Fabian.
Looked like maybe a slider high and away, and he was still able to get it up the middle. Nine to 2 Tigers as Cade Ballou stands in. 2 hits, 2 RBIs on the day. Ballou 2 for 3. First pitch to him upstairs. 1-0. Bottom of the 6th. Series finale tomorrow, 2 bells. We're on the air at 1:45. 1-0 delivery to Ballou. Down and in with a slider. 2-0.
Pretty good take. That's a pitch you look at it and you might be tempted to swing at that one. And it dove down and out of the strike zone. Now you're Cade Ballou. 2-0 advantage here, advantage count. You could look for something here in a small zone to cut loose on.
2-0 offering from Wright. Waits. He throws to first, so have to wait a bit for Ballou. Auburn got to the starter, Dylan Brown. His final line is just the polar opposite of everything he had been this year coming in.
It is crazy to look at.
2-0. Fastball hit on the ground, right side into the shift. Second baseman, they go to second for 1. No chance to get Ballou. They cut down Fabian on the force. The 4-6 force at second base. And Ballou is on by way of the fielder's choice. He's there with 1 out for Chase Fralick. Brown, the final line, 3 1/3, 9 hits, 9 runs. Before tonight, he'd thrown 19 innings and given up 8 hits and no runs. But Auburn, a different animal. Fralick steps in, throw to first, quick tag. Ballou is back. Cade stole a base last night. See if he's doing any running here. Tigers up 9-2. 10 hits for Auburn in the game. Pitch to Fralick. Ooh, called strike on the inside corner, and Chase wishes he had the opportunity back to swing at that.
Yeah, I think he thought that was going to, again, dive a little bit more, and it's not really a deep sweeping breaking ball.
They are pretty consistently in the shift against those left-handed batters. Line drive caught by the first baseman. They double up Ballou. And that's why they're in the shift there. Hard hit ball, but right at late, the first baseman. Ballou was off the bag, breaking to second, and that is a line drive double play. Inning over. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left for Auburn. We're through 6 with the score still. Tigers 9, Monarchs 2, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.
At Auburn University, we're not just learners. The doers. In every corner of the state, Auburn men and women bring knowledge to work, fueling the state's economy and building healthier, more prosperous communities. We partner with local leaders to solve local challenges and create access to opportunities that benefit all. To learn how Auburn's at work in your community, visit auburn.edu/acrossalabama. This message is sponsored by Auburn University, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
So we head to the seventh inning. Auburn leads 9-2 over Old Dominion. Dylan Watts looked really good, really comfortable after giving up a leadoff double in the sixth. Got the next three in order, including a couple of strikeouts. He'll deal with the 9-1 and 2 hitters for Chris Finwood's bunch here in the seventh. Slater, Hammond, and Morales.
Yeah, Slater's up. Walking a strikeout, 0 for 1 tonight. 214 on the season for Jack Slater.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. Went after a high fastball, 95.
Yeah,
0-1.
Watts finding the fastball again, and I think that's where you can live, especially against lefty. They try to drop a backdoor in, but I think fastball heavy right here.
Watts works quickly. Fastball swung and missed. 0-2.
Be a big boost for Auburn and for Dylan Watts if he could have a really clean, quick inning.
The 0-2. Ground ball to second. Rembert, backhand dive. Knocked it down, but he couldn't gather it. He had to, that ball got on him really fast.
Yeah.
And he had to dive to his right and smother it. That's all he could do.
Yeah, and 0-2 pitch, too much of the plate on that 0-2 pitch, though, even though it was a ground ball.
Yeah. It was down. He had to go down to get it. But it was over the plate.
Yeah.
So a runner at first, lead off base runner for a second straight inning. Against Watts. Here's Hammond. He takes a slider away. 1 ball, no strike. Slater led off the fifth with a walk, and then Hammond struck out behind him. Didn't move him over. 1-0 pitch. Fastball down the middle. 1-1.
Guy doesn't strike out very much. Only 3 strikeouts on the season for Hammond. So you would expect him to put the ball in play somewhere.
1-1 from Watts. Right through there. Do him something off speed. Dropped in for a strike. It's 1-2. Dylan Watts, 27 pitches. Through an inning plus, the 1-2. Breaking ball, missed low, 2-2.
Kind of surprised that there's nobody really even stirring in the Auburn bullpen at the moment.
Yeah.
A little surprising that, even you think maybe the next inning, but I don't know.
2-2. Fastball lined into right field. On comes Edwards. He's got to play it on a hop. Back-to-back base hits to start the inning for Old Dominion. First and second, nobody out. Hammond has his second hit of the night.
Both 2-strike hits.
Yep. So here's Ephraim Morales. He homered in his first at-bat last night. He's 0 for 6 since. He has struck out, grounded out, and popped out tonight. First pitch to him, down and away, ball 1.
Another double play right here. That'd be nice.
Yeah, Auburn's turned one of them tonight. He's got a big hole on the left side. Right-handed hitter out of Raleigh, North Carolina. 1-0 pitch. Fastball missed outside, 2-0.
Ike had to have set up outside because he pretty much squared that
Watts had to pitch around traffic in the 6th. Now a little bit in the 7th. 2-0. High. 3 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, comes back to being able to throw strikes. And he was able to do that the first 2 batters, but too good of pitches with 2 strikes, and you give up a couple of singles, and all of a sudden you look up and you're in trouble.
Dillon looks home and delivers. Fastball low. Missed on 4 straight, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. 7-run lead, but Old Dominion's not going away quietly.
And you got to get somebody quick and in a hurry. And normally John Armstrong is the guy that gets done the quickest, but he threw last night.
2 2/3 innings last night.
Yeah. So this is going to be somebody that moves pretty quick. It looks like, well, if that was Hayden Murphy or not, I'd be a little surprised to see him come in this early in the game.
We're in the 7th, nobody out. Bases loaded. 1 swing of the bat, and you're looking at a 3-run ball game. And let's see. It is Murphy. Parker Carlson is also down there. But he's not throwing. It's Murphy that's throwing in the pen currently. Meeting on the mound over. No coach there, just the infield got together. They went over their defensive plan with the bases loaded. Tigers will give up a run for a chance to turn 2. Waters has walked, grounded out, and struck out. First pitch to him. Breaking ball, swung and missed. Couldn't stop the swing. 0-1. Looked like a golf practice swing. The 0-1 to Waters. Here it is. Fastball, swung and missed. No, that wasn't a fastball. It was a slider down in the dirt.
Another breaking ball down. And
0-2.
Yeah, you got to keep it there and until he shows you something different. You got to keep that pitch there. Again, Ike Irish, block it up, smother it behind the plate.
Watts comes set. His 0-2 pitch to Waters. Swing and a miss. He got him with 3 straight breaking balls. 1 down in the 7th. And now Zach Late is the batter, and he's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
And a guy that same pitch right there has been his Achilles heel tonight. Throw that pitch a few more times, and he has not shown that he's been able to hit that pitch to this point.
Fisher got him once, Tilly got him twice. Late takes a ball low. He tried to go to the slider to start him, and Late watched it. Late, a California native, left-handed batter, open stance, 1-0 pitch. Fastball, little bit low, 2-0.
It has been a strike at times tonight, but when you start missing, they don't give you the benefit of the doubt a whole lot.
Now, what does Watts serve him here? 2-0 with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Fastball lined into center field. Diving attempt by Ballou. He did not get it.
Got a force right here if you'll get it.
They throwed it, but no force at second. Everybody is safe. A run is in. It's an RBI single for Zach Late. Ballou got the ball into Rembert, and I don't think Chris realized that he had the force.
There's
so
got to be more communication from someone there to have him, 2, 3. They had a couple of plays there if you're able to get the ball, and instead that's a hard single. And because I think there's plenty of time. The runner at second is already back at the bag. Both of them are moving backwards. There should be plenty of time to make a play there.
And that'll be it for Dylan Watts. So Auburn makes the Regions Bank call to the bullpen, and a new pitcher coming in for the Tigers. It's Hayden Murphy as Watts exits after facing the lineup exactly 1 time through. It'll be Murphy to face Kanan George with the bases loaded and 1 out and 1 already in. The first hit of the game for Zach Late brings home a run. It's 9-3 Auburn in the top of the 7th. And again, Auburn makes the Regions Bank call to the bullpen.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
New pitcher for Auburn is Hayden Murphy, 6'4", 200-pound junior right-hander from Chula, Georgia. Murphy, no record, earned run average of 771. 3 outings for Murphy, 2 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. He's walked 3, struck out 2. Teams are batting .333 against Hayden Murphy. Last time he pitched, it was a week ago against Oregon State. Gave up a couple of runs on 2 hits in 1/3 of an inning. Walked 1, no strikeout. He threw 24 pitches in that outing. So Murphy becomes the 4th Auburn pitcher of the game. Dylan Watson, inning and 1/3. 4 hits, 1 run to this point. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 39 pitches, 23 for strikes.
Yeah, this is the, you hear Butch Thompson talk about game time situation. This is the close situation for this game.
Yeah.
Because you want to end this right here. You don't want to have to wait till the 9th inning to put Hayden Murphy in, and then now the score be 9-7.
Yeah.
This is the opportunity to end it. And so this is a closer spot, even though the score is 9-3 and even though it's the 7th inning.
Kanan George has been on base all 3 times. He has walked, he has singled, he has doubled, he has scored twice. And he'll bat with the bases loaded. And 1 out. Boy, Murphy could use a ground ball.
Ground ball strikeout.
From the stretch, he deals. Right through there for a strike. I say right through there. It's more on the outside corner. 94, well-placed fastball. 0-1. Murphy again to the plate. Off speed, blocked by Irish, and a ball in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Top of the 7th. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
You have to be able to throw strikes in these situations because you're going to come in the game with runners on. Hayden Murphy's got good enough stuff.
The 2-1. Missed outside. It's 3-1. A walk means a run. Already 1 in the inning. They have 3 hits here in the 7th. 3-1 pitch. Bouncing ball left side into left field. That's a base hit. 2 runs. Nope, just 1 run. Will score as Johnston came up ready to throw in shallow left, but it's an RBI single. And it's 9-4. Station to station. Hammond came home to score. Morales stopped at 3rd. And now here's Ryan Thomas. He's the 7th man to bat for Old Dominion here in the 7th. 9-4, Auburn in front. First pitch to Thomas. Fouled back to the screen, 0-1.
It's like Griffin Graves, maybe. Can't tell if that's him or Carson.
0-1. Upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah. Hayden Murphy needs to slow down a little bit, take a deep breath, and just relax and throw strikes.
1 swing away now from a 1-run game. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball foul past 3rd. And it's 1-2.
Get a strikeout here, get out of this.
Yeah.
And it could be a boost of confidence for you if you're Hayden Murphy.
Momentum could change in a hurry.
Yeah, for you.
Either way.
Yeah.
1 out. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases loaded. 2 in here in the top of the 7th. 1-2 pitch. Missed outside with a fastball. 2-2.
It's a pretty good pitch.
Yeah.
Just a hair off the plate. But come back and make your out pitch right here.
Murphy comes set at the belt. Delivers. Called strike 3. Froze him with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
He's looking for a breaking ball to come back after that one. Hayden Murphy just painted that one. Really good pitch.
First strikeout for Murphy, and a big second out in the 7th inning. Now, if you get Edwards, you minimize the damage. He's the 8th man to bat in the inning. Edwards is 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch. Way outside and caught by Irish. He saved the ball going to the backstop. Darted to his right and stopped it. 1-0.
A little mitt problem right here. I think that one caught right in the webbing of the mitt and almost got through.
He'll keep it. Goes down into the crouch. The 1-0 pitch to Edwards. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt. A ball and a strike to the shortstop. Edwards has hit into a double play, hit into a fielder's choice, and grounded out to short. 1-1. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. One of those pivotal moments in the game, this at bat. One side or another, one of these 2 sides is going to take some momentum out of this at bat. The 2-1. Fly ball deep to left.
It's Old
Back
Dominion.
Goes Johnston, and it's off the wall. He overran it. 1 run in, 2-run score. Here comes the 3rd. The throw is late. It's a 3-run double for Kyle Edwards. His first hit of the game is a big one. All of a sudden, Old Dominion is within 2. It's 9-7. A bases clearing double off the wall in left. High fastball, and he was ready.
He was. And you know, we talked about closing situation. Dylan Watts and Mason Murphy, 2 guys that you thought coming into this year were going to be your guys to shut down games at the end. This is now the 2nd straight week that has not happened for you, and that has to be cause for concern.
So here's the 9th man to bat in the inning, Maverick Stallings. First pitch. Fouled straight back. They're going up there swinging. 0-1. Stallings is 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch, grounded out, and struck out. Tying run at the plate in the top of the 7th inning. A 5 spot for Old Dominion. Throw to second. Bit of a slow throw, and Edwards is back standing. Close the book on Watts now. 4 runs, 4 hits, and an inning and a third. 0-1. Fastball fouled off to the right.
They got some really good swings going.
Yeah. 0-2. Tigers might need a little more offense. They got their 9 runs in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings. Here's the 0-2. Missed high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slater, who started the inning with a single, waits on the on-deck circle. There are 2 outs. Murphy's pitch. Breaking ball. He went around. Pitch was a good pitch on the outside corner, and it's a 3rd strike. Strikeout for Murphy, and the inning is over. But Old Dominion punches back in the biggest way they have tonight so far. 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors, and 1 runner left on base. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 9-7 Auburn. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regents Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regents Now card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice cold room. Modelo, the mark of the fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through humps, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of the fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
This game recap is presented by Regions Bank. Regions is a proud partner of Auburn University and the official bank of the SEC.
Welcome back to Plainsman Park. Auburn's lead down to 9-7 here as Old Dominion with a 5 spot in the top of the 7th, excuse me. And now new pitcher for the Monarchs here, Alex Hunt, right-hander. 1-0 this season, 5.40 ERA, and 3 appearances, only 3.1 innings. Opponents hit 250 off of him. He's allowed 2 earned runs on 3 hits in 3.1 innings. So for the Auburn lineup here, you get another new look. We saw a bunch of those last night from Old Dominion. So another right-hander for the Monarchs coming in. And for Auburn now, Chris Rembert, you get Chris Rembert, Ike Irish here to start this inning. And for Auburn, you got to respond. Now this is what was once what felt like a runaway has now turned into a ball game. And now how does Auburn respond here in these final 3 innings?
New pitcher in the game is Hunt. Did you talk about Alex Hunt?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. So Alex Hunt, the new guy, and Old Dominion has to be delighted by what they got from Wright.
It felt like he was a throwaway.
Yeah, Frankie Wright came into the game when it looked like it was going to get out of control.
Yeah, correct. You
out
felt
of
like
hand.
let's get to Sunday kind of.
Yeah,
and he gave them a chance to get back in it. Yeah. Now you go back to a guy, one of your guys you feel like can get you to the end of this game.
His numbers were not very good, but he goes 2 2/3, gives up 1 hit and no runs. Now the first pitch from Hunt is low to Chris Rembert. Ball and no strikes. The right-hander Hunt off the wind, deals, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count.
This is a max effort fastball guy. I mean, he's kind of just throwing his entire body at it, and so there's a lot of movement going on.
Kind of got that perfectly symmetrical release. Fly ball shallow right. On comes George. He makes the catch a step into foul territory. Rembert is retired for the first out in the bottom of the 7th. SeatGeek is proud to sponsor Auburn baseball. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Tigers. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Ike Irish. He doubled home a run in the 2nd inning. First pitch to him in there for strike 1. Late sweep on the slider, 0-1 the count. Ike has also been hit by a pitch and scored and drew a bases-loaded walk. The 0-1. Slider, miss low, check swing. He didn't go. Kevin Sweeney confirms at 3rd. And it's a ball and a strike to the Auburn catcher. Infield shifts against him. 1-1. Check swing. It was outside, I think.
Just a hair outside. Yeah. Good take by Irish. Now you're up 2-1 in the count. Got a plus pitch to see if you can find something here.
Hunt. Comes set, or off the wind, the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball, left field, tailing toward foul territory, and it drops in foul territory. before Waters can get there. Waters may have had a play on that ball.
I think, like me, he thought that ball was going to continue to tail off.
Yeah.
There's not much wind, but that ball actually dropped back down in the field of play.
Had a little bit of that backspin on it. So it's 2-2 now to Irish. Auburn has had hits in every inning but 2. Both teams have had a 5-run inning tonight. 2-2. Bounced up there. Counts full. Old Dominion got 1 in the first or in the second. So used to team scoring in the first. Old Dominion got 1 in the second. Auburn got 1 in the second. Auburn then got 3 in the third. Payoff pitch to Irish. Ball 4 low. Good at bat by one of your leaders. 1 out walk. Second walk of the game drawn by Ike. So it was 4-0 going to the 4-1 going to the 4th inning. Old Dominion got 1 in the top to make it 4-2. Auburn got 5 in the bottom of the 4th and to make it 9-2.
Yeah, and then you had a couple of scoreless innings. You felt like, okay, this one's kind of sailing on towards a finish.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, a couple of hits, couple of walks. So you look up and a couple of big hits, and it's a ball game again.
Yeah, they get their 5-run inning in the top of the 7th. We're in the bottom of the 7th. The catcher has gone out, Slater, to talk to Hunt. A lot of occupants on the War Eagle wall as the pitching coach comes out for Old Dominion. It's not jam-packed up there, but it's a lot of folks up there. What a great place to take in, even if it's not the whole game. Go watch a good bit.
A little surprised here if the right-hander stays in. They're bringing another right-hander in.
Yeah,
so if this is a medical, I wonder.
Well, that's a good. He faced 2 batters. He got a fly out and he walked a guy. He doesn't look. Typically you see a guy leave a game for a medical reason.
Shaking a hand or an arm or something.
And he's not. In any event, it's a Pepper Tree pitching change for Old Dominion, number 17. And 17 for the Monarchs is Marco Lavari, sophomore from Vineland, New Jersey, and St. Augustine Prep. So Lavari is the new pitcher. It's a Pepper Tree pitching change for Old Dominion.
Strike out ants, termites, and other pests with a call to Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system keep your home safe and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. As the weather gets warmer, your spring cleaning isn't done until you call the official pest control partner of the Auburn Tigers, Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Marco Lavari is the new pitcher for Old Dominion. He is 0-1 in 4 appearances. He does have a save. Earned run average of 10.12. 2 2/3 innings in 4 outings for Lavari. He's given up 3 hits, 3 runs. He's walked 1, but he struck out 7. So 7 of the 8 outs he's retired have been by way of the strikeout. He's given up 1 double, no homers. He's hit 2 batters. Teams are hitting .250 against Marco Lavari. And Auburn has Bub Terrell in the on-deck circle.
That's kind of what I was getting to, and then they made the change.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go to the lefty there. Jed had struggled some. Obviously, you can make the 1-for-1 change and have him in the outfield.
Yeah.
So you get the left-hander at bat here for Bub.
You might also get Jet down into the bullpen, perhaps.
You lose your DH, but you could do that if he were to go in.
Yeah. It's a 2-run ball game. 9-7. Auburn has Irish at first and 1 out. And Bub Terrell gets a turn. A check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Other SEC teams in action tonight. Wofford beat Kentucky and Lexington 12-5. Has everyone else in the league won tonight? Let's see. Looks like it so far. Everybody else in the league a winner. Bub Terrell, first pitch swinging, takes a big hack at a slider and a miss. 0-1. Terrell being aggressive in this pinch hit at bat.
You have to make him throw you strikes.
Yep. Lavari from the stretch. Ground ball gloved by the first baseman. They go to first. He steps on the bag, throws to second. Tag is made for the third out. That is the 3-6 double play. It was hit on the ground to late at first. Easy step on the bag for the out. And
Alabama is challenging the call at second base.
This umpire is fixing to get booed bigger than anybody. As he says, Alabama's challenging the play at second base.
Yeah.
Ike Irish immediately put the hands over the ears as a challenge thing.
So we'll get a replay review. That'd be big for Old Dominion to get that quick.
Absolutely, it
inning.
would be.
So Auburn is hoping just for a chance to extend the inning here. Your replay reviews are presented by Jackson Services. If it's time to review your home's heating and cooling system, choose Jackson Services. Comfort you can count on. Quick repairs to energy-saving upgrades, Jackson Services keeps Alabama homes running smoothly year-round. Visit jacksonservicesco.com. Jackson Services, an official carrier-authorized dealer.
He may have missed him because even if he didn't, he went back for a second attempt at a tag. And so even if he didn't, it made it look like he missed him because he knew I've got to go back and try to get a tag again.
Yeah. This is our first review of the night.
They got them all out in basketball. They needed to have some more.
Just a standard 2.5-hour game.
It is now.
It is standard.
It is now.
Yeah. All right, so it's either the end of the inning or Irish beat the tag and he's at second with 2 outs. Did he slide around the tag? Oh, I don't know.
See, now
yeah. If he got him the first time,
it's going to be hard to overturn that one, I believe. Because it's really close.
No way to tell whether there's contact
the glove's
there.
on there or not. It looked like his pants leg might have moved a little bit. I would guess they're going to say the call stands. Or
you got to have irrefutable evidence to overturn it. You know what I like about these rules? They don't just tell you call stands. They say
he's either
out
yes,
or safe.
Correct.
All right, can I throw a basketball idea by you?
Yeah.
Because I think we're about to talk SEC tournament.
Yep.
All right, so what if after the 7th foul 7, 8, and 9, the team gets the option of 1 and 1 or just a possession?
Just keep the ball.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I've never been a proponent of the quarter system. I've kind of always liked college basketball with the halves.
Yeah.
The only thing I like about the quarter system is the fouls reset.
Yeah.
So you don't have 12 minutes where both teams are shooting free throws and it kind of starts over. That and to me, the baseball rules have to come into effect at some point. We're going to look. We're not going to review every play.
Right.
We're not going to you just don't get to wave your finger and we're going to review it.
Right.
You get 3 challenges, and if you get it, then you keep it.
They zoom in there. I don't think he's got him there, Jason.
I don't think he touched
I don't
him.
think he got him.
I don't think he did either.
But here comes the call. I don't know that that's enough to turn it over, though.
The call on the field is safe.
There you go.
Auburn still has 2 challenges left.
Smart of him to find a way to say Auburn again there.
Yeah, he double up. Really good slide right there.
Oh, terrific. I look, Irish never gives anything away. He fights for every bit of dirt on that diamond. So now 2 outs.
Another pinch hitter here, Lucas Steele.
And Lucas Steele comes in to hit from the left side. Couple of hits against UAB Wednesday in the midweek game. Slow start offensively, but boy, they like what he can do.
We have not seen his power show up yet, but I saw it all fall and in the preseason. Lucas Steele is a guy that can drive the baseball.
9-7. Auburn leads, bottom of the 7th. The pitch, down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Steele, 5 for 23. 1 double, 7 RBIs for the Tigers. Transfer from Samford.
Had a couple of big swings against UAB the other night.
1-0 pitch. Missed down and in. 2-0. Should have done that 2 hours ago. The 2-0 on the way. Low, 3-0. Extend the inning.
Get Eric Snow back to the plate.
Who's had 4 terrific swings tonight, couple of hits. 2 outs in the inning, 3 balls, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That's right through there for a strike, 3-1. Lavari is the 4th pitcher for Old Dominion tonight. Auburn chased the starter, Brown, after 3 1/3. Wright went 2 2/3. Hunt got an out and a 3-1 pitch. If it didn't, it was ball 4 up and in.
Either way.
Yeah. So another free base runner. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. And the lineup turns over. Eric Snow. Auburn's going to send a runner in. That's Bristol Carter for Steele. So now you could put Carter in left and Terrell in right, or vice versa if you wanted to. Yeah. Now, Eric Snow with Irish at 2nd and Carter at 1st. Tigers need some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Snow, 2 for 4, single, double, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. First pitch, ball 1, low and away.
Yeah, you got to see that breaking ball in because it's been down and away, down and away, down and away. It has been the kids, Slater's having to work behind the plate with him on the mound. See it up.
With 2 outs, base runner's going to be off on contact. 1-0 pitch. Another slider down and away. That one never a strike. 2-0. Neither of those breaking balls.
No, not even
ever
close.
a strike.
Got a little bit of a breeze for the first time in quite a while tonight, blowing out to right field.
Lavari is ready. He delivers. Popped up off the hands. A can of corn on the infield. Jam shot. And late is there to make the catch. And that's the end of the inning. No runs, no hits. Couple of walks, no errors. 2 stranded for the Tigers. We're through 7. 9-7. Auburn leads. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Big eating in Auburn and Opelika means Big Mike Steakhouse. Famous for high-quality steaks cooked to perfection on an open-fire grill served in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. It's happy hour at Big Mike's every Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 and half off select appetizers, draft beer, and well drinks. And don't forget, a Big Mike's gift card will always be the perfect gift for Big City Steak in your hometown. It's Big Mike's Steakhouse in Auburn at Shigjordan Parkway and Wire Road.
Hip pain is not to be taken lightly. It could be a sign of hip impingement. If pain, stiffness, or limping persists, see a hip specialist at the orthopedic clinic. Treatment includes non-surgical options, but if surgery is needed, minimally invasive arthroscopic hip surgery is only available locally at the orthopedic clinic. Don't wait. Schedule an examination today. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
As we go to the 8th inning, Auburn leads 9-7, and your new pitcher for the Tigers is left-hander Griffin Graves, a sophomore who's making his first appearance in a couple of weeks. He's 1-0 in 2 outings this year, 2 innings pitched, a walk, a strikeout, no hits or runs allowed by Griffin Graves. A couple of short outings for the Southpaw. And let's see, the last time we saw him,
was it week 1?
It was the North Alabama game on February 19th. Yeah, it was midweek following opening weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So against North Alabama, he got the win. He threw 6 pitches in an inning against Holy Cross, threw 20 pitches in an inning against North Alabama. Graves is out of Jackson, Tennessee, 5'10", 176, a sophomore. Last year, he was 1-0 with an earned run average a little over 10. 6 appearances, 5 1/3 innings, 7 runs, 7 hits, 6 walks, 10 strikeouts. He pitched against Alabama in the final game of the season last year. Had a shutout inning. Kind of carry you.
Had a really good start to the season. Looked strong, and he's a guy that, not a smaller lefty, but has some pop with a fastball.
Griffin Graves, first pitch. Little out, fastball at 92. Jack Slater, the catcher. He has walked. He has singled. He has struck out. And the pitch catches the inside corner. That'll even the count, 1-1. Slater this is the 3rd time he is leading off an inning tonight. There's a called strike at the knees, and it's 1-2 from Graves. Is that Parker Carlson throwing in the bullpen?
I think that is. You're right. I think Carlson is a guy that they would like to go to try to finish this thing.
If you could get Graves, get you to the 9th, then you likely see Carlson in the 9th. 1-2 pitch.
I think if Ike catches that ball, it's a strike.
You're right. I think you're right. It popped out of the mid. He hit the spot on the outside corner, but it was dropped. So it's 2-2. Slater, Hammond, and Morales, 9-1 and 2 hitters here in the 8th inning. Wide open stance here for Slater. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball.
94 from Griffin Graves.
Reached back for a little something. You don't expect that out of 5'10", 176.
Billy Wagner. That's what.
Yeah.
That's my the comp to him. He's not 96, 97, but if you get 93, 94, and it's small, compact lefty, it feels like 98.
And now Butch Thompson is out of the dugout, and he has asked the umpire to come and take. He saw something out of Ike Irish because Anthony Sanderson, the trainer, athletic trainer, is out. And they are looking at the spot on which Ike was hit a few innings ago. I don't know if they saw something in his...
Or maybe not being able to catch that pitch.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good call, Jason.
Maybe it was not being able to squeeze it. I wonder if the Butch was like, hey, can you not squeeze it?
Well, Anthony came right out with him. TV is showing the replay of when he was hit.
He's coming out.
He sure is. Huh.
I'm going to go Cale Strickland here.
So,
yeah, I think it would be Cale Strickland here, and they're showing Ike in the dugout. And
he's in pain.
He had trouble getting that off.
Yeah. All right. That's a really perceptive pickup there, Jason, because the pitch before to Slater, before he swung and missed, hit the outside corner. It was just standard fastball, and I couldn't squeeze the mid around it. It popped out, and then after the next pitch, Butch Thompson and athletic trainer Anthony Sanderson came out to have a look at and talk with Irish.
Yep, Cale Strickland in now.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that is a short-term obviously a short-term deal and not a long-term.
What you hope it is kind of not a stinger situation, because it's obviously different, but you can get some swelling in a muscle area, and maybe just hopefully it's not on that collarbone.
Yeah.
The back shoulder blade area is be more where it was.
I can't tell if they're looking at him in the dugout or if they've taken him back into the.
Or if they go get some ice on it,
area.
that's probably what they're going to do. Because I think it had it been on that back shoulder blade, he probably would have come out anyway.
Right.
So if it's more of a muscle thing, maybe you can get some ice on it pretty quickly. Yeah. Maybe it was swelling up on it, but
I'll tell you this: it was going to take him dropping a ball and somebody
he
noticing
wasn't going to tell anybody.
No. All right. Here is Teron Hammond, the leadoff hitter. The pitch. Check swing, foul ball, right side, 94 on the inside corner.
A little pumped up here, Griffin Graves.
So defensively now, it's Carter in left, Ballou in center, Terrell in right, just as we speculated. Then infield is the same, and Strickland behind the plate. 0-1 pitch to Hammond. Fastball, swung on and missed.
95.
Griffin Graves. Throwing the gas.
And I tell you just can't prepare for it because it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
0-2. Here it is. Fastball fouled back. It's kind of the opposite of Brown, the starter, who's 6'5" and 235 and throwing sliders. Graves looks like the crafty lefty.
Yeah, you think he's going to come in and throw a bunch of breaking balls.
Right.
No.
Here's the 0-2 again. Fouled back.
Now, he has one.
Yeah.
And maybe you try to drop it in here, but you want it to be outside corner and not anywhere close to the batter at this point.
Hammond has 2 hits already on the game. He's 2 for 4. 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. It's down. Terrell will play it on a hop. Just went to the well one too many times.
Cale Strickland wanted it up, but it wasn't up enough. And, that's the kind of miss that you can't have right there.
So the tying run comes to the plate in the form of Morales. It was about neck level. That was a good piece of hitting by Hammond. Opposite field. Now Morales. Tying run at the plate here in the 8th inning for Old Dominion. 1 out. First pitch to Morales. Breaking ball gets away from Strickland. And down to second goes Hammond.
And we had confusion.
Yeah.
I think he expected a fastball as a breaking ball. I'm sure not. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. And I don't know how that happens in a pitch comm situation where they're both getting something. But yeah, I think Cale Strickland thought that was going to be a fastball. It was a breaking ball.
So runners at second, and it's 1-0 to Morales. Chris Finwood out of the dugout for Old Dominion. Maybe he just wanted to know what that conversation was.
There was a delay. Yeah. I'm not sure what was really going on. I think everybody was a little confused there, including Cale Strickland.
1 ball, no strikes. Pitch home. Line caught by McMurray. Nobody covering the bag at second, so they can't double off Hammond, but a line shot caught by Cooper at first base, and that's the second out. Couldn't really expect Fabian or Rembert to get to second that quickly.
No, and at second there, you're not taking off.
Right.
Not like you think about it. If you're quick enough at first base, you might be able to get a double play. Second base, he's so far off already that he was able to not be leaning.
Pitch. Fouled back.
There's your breaking ball.
Yeah.
That's a good first pitch breaking ball right there.
Waters fouled it to the backstop. 0-1. Waters has walked, struck out twice, and grounded out to first. Graves comes set and fires. And misses low. A ball and a strike. Auburn clings to a 2-run lead. Graves ready, digs in, fires. Line, foul, right side. Strike 2. Crowd that's here trying to get behind Griffin Graves. Hits are even at 10 apiece. Auburn leads 9-7. Tying run at the plate, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. In the dirt with an off-speed pitch. Blocked by Strickland. It's 2-2.
I like the idea there. See if you can get a chase. Fastball is your best pitch. Can you locate it? And, to me, can you get it in on the hands right here? That's the thing. Inside corner, maybe down and in right-hander.
Graves set. Again, the pitch. Fouled back. They've got the timing down on the fastball a little better. Waters. Had a couple of hits here last night. The 2-2 pitch. Off speed, lined into center field. It's a base hit. He got a hanging breaking ball. Rounding third is Hammond. He will score. It's a 1-run game, 9-8. RBI single for Luke Waters. Hammond scores for the second time. And what was a 9-2 ball game is now 9-8. And Zach Late, the cleanup hitter, is the batter.
I think it's probably, no matter what, probably your last hitter for Griffin Graves.
Yep. Right-hander on deck.
Yeah, either get
Carlson.
out of this one and get it to the next inning or you turn it over.
Great.
But you'd like to see him get this lefty right here.
Graves misses low. 1 ball, nothing to count. Late is 1 for 4. An RBI single and 3 strikeouts. Pitch. Breaking ball. Missed low. 2-0. 20 pitches for Graves. And the pitch.
3-0.
Outside, it's 3-0.
Called a balk.
Didn't come set.
Yep, called a balk, so no pitch, still 2-0.
But now the tying run's in scoring position with 2 out.
And you're 2-0 here.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't hate this putting him on and bringing Parker Carlson in at this point.
2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. The pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Well-placed fastball, 2-1. Outfield is straight away. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Another fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. Graves a strike away from getting out and preserving a 1-run lead. Old Dominion with 1 here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Missed low, and the count's full. Kanan George waits on deck. He has 3 hits tonight. Rather see him in the 9th.
Yes, leading off.
3-2. Fouled away. Old Dominion led 1-0 in the second inning. Auburn answered immediately with 1 in the bottom and then 8 runs over the next 2 innings. But they've come all the way back. Payoff pitch. Just outside.
Just outside. I would guess we're going to see Parker Carlson here, and he's going to have the last 4 outs to try to get out of this thing.
That's ball 4, and that will be the end of the night for Griffin Graves. Parker Carlson will be the 6th Auburn pitcher of the game. This bunch, Coach Thompson talked about last night, they've been on the road all season. They're not a stranger to environments and bigger ballparks. And They've been a battle-tested team. They haven't come up on the winning side as often, but they're battle-tested, and they're not shying away here. One-run ball game, 9-8. Parker Carlson is in for Auburn on this Ford call to the bullpen.
Strike out ants, termites, and other pests with a call to Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system keep your home safe and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. As the weather gets warmer, your spring cleaning isn't done until you call the official pest control partner of the Auburn Tigers, Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Griffin Graves, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 1 unearned run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. 25 pitches, 16 of them for strikes. And on comes Parker Carlson. Carlson out of Mobile, 6'2", 192, a senior. 5 appearances, tied for the team lead. So this is outing number 6. He is 1-1 with a 3.27 ERA. 11 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 14 strikeouts. Team's batting just 135 against Carlson. He pitched Wednesday against UAB, gave up a run on a hit with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts in 2 1/3 innings against UAB. Gave up 2 runs on 2 hits in 2 innings against Oregon State. His last 4 outings have all been 2 innings or more. In fact, if he goes the rest of the way and gets all 4 outs for the remainder of this ball game, it'll be his second shortest outing of the year. 40 pitches against UAB Wednesday, 31 a week ago against Oregon State. Shortest outing was his first against Holy Cross. He got the save against North Alabama, win against Samford, and took the loss against UAB Wednesday. 1-1, a 3.27 earned run average. Parker Carlson. Auburn is nursing a 9-8 lead. Old Dominion has scored 6 straight runs. Auburn has not scored since they put 5 on the board in the 4th. Carlson looking to get the last out. Kanan George is the batter. This is the 3rd time that George has been the first batter that a new pitcher has faced. George is 3 for 3. 2 singles, a double, a walk. He has scored 3 runs. He's driven in 1, and the first pitch is high from Carlson. 1 ball, no strikes. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first, 2 outs. Top of the 8th inning. Pitch. There's a strike. It's 1-1, and we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. One pitch. Fly ball left field and deep. Back goes Carter. That ball is out. That is a 3-run home run by Kanan George, his 4th hit of the game. He's having the game of his life, and Old Dominion has taken an 11-9 lead in the 8th inning.
We talked about breaking ball heavy, and they come into the game knowing what to expect from Parker Carlson. He gets a hanging breaking ball and did not miss it. And now Auburn's got to try to find a way to respond right here.
5 in the 7th, 4 in the 8th. And now time, Chris Finwood out of the dugout.
Pinch hitter.
Yeah, he's got to be announced. He's got to, all right, so a pinch hitter for Old Dominion. This is TJ Aiken. 5 for 22 on the year. Old Dominion as a team had hit 5 home runs over their first 10 games. They've hit 2 here on the weekend. First pitch to Aiken is low, ball 1. 7th man to bat here in the 8th. 11-9. Tigers trail for the first time since the 2nd inning. There's a strike from Carlson. It's 1-1.
And just a few minutes ago, this was 9-2, and we're wondering, hey, can you get out of here early?
Right.
And instead now you got to try to find a way to claw back in the game.
1-1 to Aiken, a left-handed hitter. He swings, fouls it off the hands, back to the net. 1-2. Carlson with the bases now clear. Fires and gets a called third strike on the breaking ball. And Aiken is down on strikes and the inning is over. But Old Dominion has jumped in front. They got 4 runs in the inning. The big blast, a 3-run homer by Kanan George, his 4th hit of the night. He's a triple away from the cycle. More importantly, Old Dominion now leads 11-9. Bottom of the 8th inning is next as Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories, like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all. Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Back to more of the Tigers and Monarchs at Plainsman Park.
Auburn trails for the first time since the 2nd inning. Tigers need to answer, need to rally. It's 11-9, Old Dominion. McMurray, Fabian, and Ballou due up. And a new pitcher for Old Dominion. This is a lefty.
Is it 38? I can't tell.
I can't tell either.
Matella? It's hard to figure it out.
38, a lefty. Let's see. Aiken stays in the game.
Yes. There you go, 38.
Okay. Aiken stays in the game to play center. And the new pitcher is Bailey Matella. M-A-T-E-L-A. Bailey Matella. 5 appearances. He has a save. 0-1 with a save and a 10.80 earned run average. 3 1/3 innings for Matella. 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Team's batting .313 against the lefty Matella. He's out of Norfolk, Greenbrier Christian High School in Norfolk, 6'5", 240. So his stature more closely resembles Brown, who started the game. Maybe Auburn can have as much success against him as they've had against Brown, because that Old Dominion bullpen, the maligned bullpen of Old Dominion, has been very good tonight. The first pitch is on the inside corner for a strike to Cooper McMurray, a changeup.
Yeah, it's been the opposite of what you expected. You expected, hey, you want to get to the bullpen. Auburn's got to the bullpen and has done nothing.
Auburn has 1 hit since the 4th inning.
Yeah.
0-1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. It was low and outside. 1-1 the count. He's thrown 2 pitches at 75 miles an hour. Infield shifts. Matella's pitch fouled away left side up over the Tiger Terrace. And now it's 1-2 to the Auburn first baseman. McMurray has 2 hits tonight. He's 2 for 4. A single in the third, a 2-run homer in the fourth. 1-2 pitch. Low and outside. 2-2. Just underway, bottom of the 8th inning. Matella delivers. And it's grounded foul at the plate. Both teams have had an inning in which they batted around. Both teams have had an inning in which they put a 5 spot on the board. But a 4-run 8th. Vaulted Old Dominion back in front. 2-2 pitch. Miss low and outside. Counts full. And you get a guy in your lineup that is maybe the most patient of all of them, knowing you need base runners. Fabian waits on deck. Matella comes set, and the payoff. Swing and a miss. Got him with a changeup at 74.
74 miles an hour.
McMurray down on strikes. That's just the 7th strikeout for Auburn batters in the game. Matella showed McMurray that changeup 3-4 times in the at-bat.
Yeah.
Now here's Derek Fabian. First pitch. Fastball. Missed inside. Derek tonight, 2 more hits, an RBI, and a run scored. Pitch. Swing and a miss at the changeup, 1-1. That's his pitch right now. That's he's got it dialed in. And again, it's like we talked about with Brown. You see 6'5", 230, you're thinking power. 1-1. Change up, popped. Straight up, back. Slater doesn't see it. It hits the top of the overhang directly above us. That's why Jack didn't see it. There was no play.
Yeah, it was too deep.
Yep. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. Tigers would love. They really need to try to find an answer here in the 8th. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Did it hit him?
I thought it hit. It sounded like it hit the guard.
Yeah, sure did, but I guess not. I guess it was off the mitt.
I don't know that the mitt got there. Nobody seems to be.
Yeah, Derek's not arguing for it, is he? So it's ball 2. Now the pitch. Ground ball, slow roller, left side. Stallings boots it. Third baseman cut in front of the shortstop. It was not a hopper. It was a roller, and he couldn't reach down and scoop it.
Yeah, I think you think of that sooner or later that ball's going to take a hop, and it didn't.
So Derek Fabian with 3 more hits. Back-to-back 3-hit games for Fabian. See if that's the start of something here in the 8th. Cade Ballou has 2 hits. 2-run single in the third, a single in the fourth. He's 2 for 4. 22 combined hits, 20 combined runs. Pitch to Ballou. Outside and low, 1-0.
Really interesting from Matella. 91 mile an hour fastball and a 74 mile an hour change. That is really hard when you got almost 20 miles an hour difference.
The 1-0. Change up. Outside. 2-0.
That's tough because it looks every bit of the fastball.
And it's 6'5" with a long delivery, too. You don't have as much time to make
like
that decision.
It looks like it's a fastball. The arm motion's still the same.
Yep. 2-0 to the Auburn center fielder. Pitch. Swing and a miss at a change up down to the dirt.
I mean, it is really hard. That's a really good pitch. You're Auburn. You almost have to go, look, if it's a fastball, we're just going to have to try to foul it off.
Yeah.
But that changeup is so good right now that you almost have to sit on it.
Metella looks home, fires home. Ballou swings and misses at the changeup again, and it's 2-2. Ballou, the tying run. Bottom of the 8th. 11-9 Old Dominion. The stretch and the pitch. He held up on the changeup down in the dirt. Ballou rode it with his eyes all the way down. Counts full. Deep breath for Cade.
I don't think he's going to challenge him with the fastball. I really don't.
Metella deals.
He didn't go.
Did he go?
No.
Nope, didn't go. Pitch was low. Tried to get him to chase that changeup. Threw it to him 4 times in a row. He swung and missed for strike 1 and 2. Took it for ball 3. Took it for ball 4 there at first and second with 1 out.
Great at bat right there, just to be cognizant of what's happening.
Yeah,
knowing that he's going to keep throwing that changeup.
And now here's Fralick. He had the big blow last night that busted it open. Chase stands in from the left side. First pitch will have to wait. Pitch clock violation. 1-0. So Metella took too long. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. It's low. 2-0. And are the Tigers starting to see the changeup?
You would like,
low.
Yeah, and you'd like to get Chris Lambert to the plate here. They do have someone throwing. I can't tell at this block, but I can see a ball going back and forth.
Yep. Metella's 2-0. In the dirt, 3 balls, no strikes.
And I think that's exactly it, what I mentioned earlier. I think you sit on the changeup and make him throw you something else, but that's the pitch that you have to be ready for. 3-0 here, he probably has to throw you 2. Chase Fralick's a really good 2-strike hitter. You got to make him throw you some pitches here.
3-0 delivery on the way. Fly ball center field. On comes Aiken. He makes the catch. And runners retreat back to first and second. 3-0 pitch. They turn Fralick loose.
Yeah.
And he lined the changeup into center.
And not a, I mean, that's a half swing. Yep. That's not what you're looking for on a 3-0 count right there. I'm not certain that's what they wanted to see right there.
Yep. Gabe Gross there to greet Fralick immediately.
Yeah, you got to go on the ropes right there. You got to make him throw you some pitches right there.
So here's Rembert, and here comes the pitching coach for the Monarchs. They're going to come out and talk about this. It's 11-9, Old Dominion. We're in the bottom of the 8th, and they're going to go to the bullpen. So the 6th pitcher of the night for Old Dominion will come in. Metella faced 4 batters. He got 2 outs, gave up a single and a walk. They used a lot of guys last night. They'll use a lot of guys here tonight. 11-9, Old Dominion leads it. Auburn trying to threaten in the bottom of the 8th. 2 on, 2 outs. Another pepper tree pitching change for ODU.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Kellen Davis is the new pitcher, number 55, 6 feet, 220, from Pennsylvania. Is it just Media, Pennsylvania? It's spelled Media, M-E-D-I-A.
That sounds right to me.
That's all it other.
Never been there.
Only other thing it could be would be like Medea, Pennsylvania, right? All right. 6 feet, 220, redshirt junior right-hander. Kellen Davis,
4 appearances, 0-1, earned run average of 6 3/4. He's given up 5 hits, 4 runs in 5 1/3 innings. He's walked 4, struck out 6. The 5 hits against him, all singles. Team's batting .250 against Kellen Davis. 2/3 of an inning for Metella. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Again, since Auburn chased Brown, the combination of Wright, Hunt, Lavari, and Metella have given up 1 hit. Now they've walked 5 and only struck out 2.
Yeah, they kept Auburn off balance by the off speed, the heavy dose of that.
So Kellen Davis, 6th pitcher of the game for Old Dominion. Davis to face Chris Rembert. Rembert doubled and scored in the 2nd inning. Since then, he's grounded out, flied out, and walked. 2 outs. Fabian at second, Ballou at first. Good speed. First pitch to Rembert. It missed inside, 1-0. A base hit here scores 1 at least. If you find a gap somewhere, you tie the game. 1-0 pitch. Off speed, outside, 2-0.
Another funky delivery right-hander guy here. Again, if you're Chris Rembert here, 2-0, you got to make it be in a certain spot here. Don't help him out.
2-0. Davis delivers. Check swing. He went around. 2-1. Breaking ball, 77.
And you helped him out.
Yep.
Because that pitch was in the dirt.
Davis comes set, pitches. Missed outside. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch. I think it fooled the catcher enough too that the umpire didn't give it a chance. All right, 3-1 pitch here again. Zone.
Yeah. 3-1 to Rembert. Outs are low. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded with 2 outs. For Cale Strickland. Irish had to come out of the game.
Freilic's already in the game.
Yep.
Lucas Steele has already been in and out of the game. Yeah, this is
right.
This is the only catcher you have left, unless you were to lose your DH.
Yeah. Here is Strickland. First pitch to him, over for a strike, 0-1. Strickland, 0 for 1. He has been hit by a pitch. He takes a ball low.
Here's what he is. He's tough.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy in a tough situation. He's had some clutch hits, even though he's not a guy that's going to hit 400. He's a guy that's going to give you an at-bat here.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Pitch. Outside, ball 2. Didn't chase. Butch Thompson talked last night. Chase Freilich comes through with the bases clearing double. Auburn had 5 or 6 chances in a row before that where they didn't get a hit with the bases loaded. Strickland now with an opportunity. 2-1, taken for a strike, a breaking ball, 2-2.
He's got to protect and put it in play right here. Yep. And Alfred's playing fairly deep here. There are no doubles defense a little bit, especially on the left side. You got plenty of room to drop one in the outfield right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. The pitch. Low, ball 3. I don't know how he didn't swing at that.
I don't know. It was really, really close.
Going to need to be ready to swing the bat here.
Yeah, I think it's another breaking ball here too.
Both sides getting behind their guys. Boy, it didn't miss by much. The pitch fouled away. Got a piece. 78 miles an hour. Strickland fought it off. 11-9. Old Dominion leads. Auburn trying to answer in the bottom of the 8th.
I think for KO, you better be swinging if it's anywhere close.
Yeah. Here's another payoff pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Gloves, throws, got him. Inning over. Auburn leaves them loaded in the 8th. No runs, a hit, a couple of walks, no errors, and they're left loaded. We go to the 9th inning, still 11-9, Old Dominion. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham. Joanna Bonner.
I don't know. That's crazy that my jersey is going to be up there. My name is being mentioned with those people because those are some amazing basketball players, amazing people that has accomplished some great things. But for me to be up there alongside, it was such an honor. To be up there in Auburn, period, that is just because we know how Auburn is. It's a big family. Athletics is huge here, and it's just amazing to be even mentioned and be up in those rafters. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for the day to come because I'm ready to feel all those emotions.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
We go to the 9th inning. Auburn left them loaded in the bottom of the 8th. The Tigers trail Old Dominion 11-9. Absolutely imperative that the Tigers get a 0 here, or put a 0 on the board in the top of the 9th inning. Old Dominion has scored 9 unanswered runs. They did it with 5 in the 7th and 4 in the 8th. So Parker Carlson trying to put a 0 up in the 9th and give the Tigers a chance offensively in the bottom of the inning. By the way, the SEC men's basketball tournament bracket is set. Auburn, we've known that they're the 1 seed for a solid week. They clinched the regular season championship a week ago. They will face on Friday at noon either Ole Miss, Arkansas, or South Carolina. The pitch. Fouled it off of his foot. Edwards, the batter, Kyle Edwards. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up. Nothing in 1 to count to Edwards. A 3-run double in the 7th for Edwards. He's also grounded out a couple of times and reached on a fielder's choice. The 0-1. Upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. At the top of the bracket, the 9-16 game, Arkansas, South Carolina. The winner of that gets the 8 seed Ole Miss. And the winner of that is Auburn's opponent Friday. 1-1 pitch. Ooh. Just off the outside corner. 2-1. Florida the 2 seed, Alabama the 3, Tennessee the 4. 2-1. Fly ball, right side out of play. 2-2. The bracket opposite side of Auburn. Auburn the 1, Tennessee the 4 seed. The 5 is Texas A&M. Texas A&M Thursday will play the winner of Wednesday's Texas Vanderbilt game.
Yeah. Vanderbilt has struggled down the stretch, and so.
Pitch. Did he go? He did. Check swing. 3rd strike. Edwards down on strikes to start the 9th. And a good start to the inning. Tried to check his swing, and he went. It's a good call by John Brammer at first. Here's Maverick Stallings, the Apopka, Florida native. 3rd baseman, swings and misses. 0-1. Stallings has been hit by a pitch. He's grounded out to first, and he has struck out twice. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 quickly. Carlson. Ready. He winds. He rocks. He fires. Bouncing ball. Foul. Pass first. Still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 9th inning, 11-9, Auburn trails. Eight, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the Tigers in the bottom of the 9th. Here is the 0-2. Missed high, a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, looking back at these last couple of innings, 2 outs. 7 of those 9 runs scored with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Auburn was able to get to the finish line and couldn't cross it. And now you're right, you got to put up a 0 here and give your offense a chance.
1-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat, foul out of play. Fisher got the start, gave up a run on 2 hits in 2 innings. He struck out 4. Auburn pitchers have struck out 15 tonight. But the 2 out hits.
6 walks, a little bit too much as well.
1-2. Fastball fouled away.
And just enough. And it's funny. 4 of those 6 were your first 2 guys who only allowed 2 runs in 5 innings.
Yep.
So these relievers have only walked 2 guys. You're right, but they've given up a ton of hits.
This is Old Dominion team doesn't look like last night or tonight. First the 1-2. Breaking ball hit in the air to center field. Ballou is back now over to his left. And he sees it into the glove for the second out. They have not swung the bat like a team hitting 239 coming in.
No, have not. No, they put together some good at-bats. They have. And, this has been the question mark for Auburn. It showed up last weekend. Last night, they finished off a game the way you're supposed to. That has not been the case tonight.
Here's Slater. Upstairs, ball 1. Tom Slater was the head coach here when I did my first Auburn baseball game on the radio. He was the head coach, the 1-0. There's a called strike, 1-1. To Jack Slater. He could not have been nicer, more gracious, or helpful. 1-1. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. One more here, Parker. Give the bats a chance in the bottom of the inning. Top of the 9th, 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 pitch to Slater. Here it is. Just missed. Just missed. Maybe outside. Counts 2-2. Slater is singled, walked, scored a run. He struck out twice. 2-2 pitch. Down and in. The count's full. This one has turned into a wild Saturday night at Plainsman Park. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Got him with a breaking ball, and the inning is over. Carlson retires the side in order in the 9th. Time for the bats. 11-9. Old Dominion leads it. Auburn needs 2 to tie and 3 to win in the bottom of the 9th inning. Auburn baseball continues in a moment.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories, like cookouts, cornhole with friends, ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad, the one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently sharing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Back to the ballpark for more Auburn baseball.
Last chance for Auburn. 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Bub Terrell will get it started for the Tigers. They need 2 to tie, 3 to win. Old Dominion, 9 unanswered runs. Auburn's last runs came in the 4th inning. They had 11 batters come to the plate in the 4th, 5 runs. But since then, nothing doing. Try to change that here in the 9th. Bub Terrell against Kellen Davis. Terrell grounded out to first in his first at-bat. This is his second at-bat of the game. First pitch to him is a called strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Bristol Carter on deck. 0-1. Swing and a miss over the top of a breaking ball. And it's 0-2 to Terrell. 3 homers, 10 driven in this season for the freshman from Alabaster. Davis is 0-2. Swing and a miss at a slider. Out number 1. And that'll bring Bristol Carter to the plate. Tigers down to the last 2 outs. Carter batting .238 this season. A homer and 5 driven in. First pitch. Low. A ball and no strikes. Stretch by Davis in the pitch. There's a strike, a breaking ball, dropped under the knees, called a strike, 1-1. Righty-righty matchup. Carter waits the pitch, low. In fact, it bounced up there. And it's 2-1. Two-one pitch. Fly ball to center. Aiken is there. 2 down. And now it'll be up to Eric Snow if Auburn wants to continue to battle here in this game. Snow is 2 for 5, 3 flyouts, and a single and a double, and 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs. The stretch and the pitch. Missed low. Auburn did such a phenomenal job against Dylan Brown. And the goal is always, against all 3 quality left-handed starters, you felt like if you could get into the bullpen, then you'd be in good shape. And once Auburn got into this Old Dominion bullpen, the offense was much tougher to come by. 1-0. High and a little bit out. 2 balls, no strikes. (11-9). Tigers down to their last out. Pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 2-1. If you can find just a way to get on base and bring McMurray to the plate against the right-hander. 2-1. In there for a second strike. And now it's 2-2. After the game, Regions Bank postgame show. Jason Caldwell down on the field to talk to Butch Thompson and a player. 2-2. Fly ball left field. Waters is there near the warning track, and he makes the catch. And Old Dominion has won game 2 of the series. Monarchs even the series, and they do it really impressively. A 9-run explosion in the 7th and 8th innings, and they keep Auburn off the scoreboard for the final 5 innings of this game. Our friends from TV tell us it is the largest comeback win for Old Dominion since 2017. So Old Dominion evens up the series. Final score tonight, 11-9. Stay tuned. The Regions Bank postgame show is next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Men's basketball assistant Ira Bowman.
I play for Fran Dunphy, one of the most legendary